Okay, go ahead.
What's up, everybody?
Hold on.
We're live in Groton, where Long Island Audit was unlawfully arrested. Check out the shirt. Justice for Long Island Audit. Hashtag cop to ya. Cop to ya. You got anything to say?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Welcome everyone. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. No, couldn't hear you either.
Let's get a one in the chat if they can hear you.
Yep. Okay, welcome everybody. And I'm just getting
Truth seekers.
Yeah, we're getting everyone together here. Here, just get in the front camera. No, here we go. Welcome. Just getting here. We want to move because time is money. Money's time. Time is time. Money's money. All these good things. And let's see. Okay. I got this new fancy microphone here. And put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me, everybody. One in the chat.
Let's see. We got Claudette. What else we got?
Put a 2 in the chat if you swallow.
We got ones.
I think they missed on that.
Did everybody see the shirt?
Yeah, check this shirt out close up. Here we go. And this is a Vinny original, right?
This is a Vinny original. It's backwards, but it's fine.
Oh, here, let's turn it around. Let's make it right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make it right.
Make it right.
Make it right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Leroy True Full Court Press and Garden State Accountability for Justice for
Long Island Audit.
For
Long Island Audit.
Yeah, ditto. Just slight disclaimer. We're not here on his account. We're here on our own account.
Right. Yep. We're free man. We're all independent journalists. He did not ask us to come here. I want to be super clear. Long Island Audit did not ask us to come here, and he does not know where in the world we are in this very moment of time. And what we saw a grave injustice, as you have all seen as well. And the fact is what Sergeant Fahey, the spitification emperor, did to Long Island Audit. He didn't just spit in Sean's face. He spit in your face. He spit in your family's face. He spit on my face, his face. 100%. And unless we stand up to bullies like him, and he's a bully with a badge and a gun. That's a triple B, bully badge gun. Call it B cubed. What do you call it?
BBBG.
What? Oh, yeah, bully.
Not a BBC.
And it's not brought to you by the BBC. So I'm going to adjust a couple other things here. So if you would take it away for a moment.
What's up, everybody? We are here in Groton, Connecticut. We just came from the State Building where Sergeant Brian Fahey, a.k.a. Sergeant Llama, works, trying to get a llama sighting, but we didn't get one. So since we couldn't find the llama himself, we're here at the Groton Town Police to check them on violating our colleague's rights, unlawfully arresting him. And we want to see if animal control here in Groton possibly picked him up, since the Groton police wouldn't, because he is an animal and he is out of control. So let's check with the Groton Animal Control if Sergeant Fahey is in their custody.
Yep, because we've been looking all over for him. And we were told, by the way, we went to the Connecticut State Police in Middletown, New York, where Sergeant Fahey did accost, assault Sean Long Island Audit. You all saw that on camera too, probably. He was an animal, a rabid, ravenous, ravaging, out of his mind animal. As it says in the Bible, you should know them by their fruits. Bee almost bit me there. I bet Sergeant Fahey, he communicates with bees. He sent that freaking bee over to bite me. But it didn't, because as soon as it smelled my righteousness, it bolted and went back to tag him. So let's rock and roll to animal control. The only logical place where corrupt...
Authorized personnel signs, but that is for these generators here and just this section here. So we're good to go down there.
Okay. So again, we always carefully looked because we will not trespass. If it says no entry on authorized or only authorized personnel, we will always go with that. And welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Leroy Truth, and I've got with me Garden State Accountability. I've got Full Court Press. And he's formerly South Jersey News, but he has a new, even better name because no one could find him before. And so we're going to go all the way to Animal Control. I didn't realize it was in Timbuktu, but it is. So it's a long way, but we're going to go there. So, and it's hot. Someone asked me, like, Leroy, how can you wear a suit when it's so hot? Hey, take one for the team. And look at Full Court Press today. Looking very impressive. You're looking very impressive, Full Court Press.
Thank you. Double entendre, huh?
Yeah.
Press pass.
Huh. And I got my make-believe press pass, too, because all press passes, including by NBC, CBS, ABC, they're all fake. They're all illegitimate, because the Constitution makes it so that no one needs a press pass, because everyone is press. So we're walking down here.
For your website.
Hey, tell me.
It's what is your
Freepresspass.com. Free press pass. Technical difficulties here. Freepresspass.com.
Let's get it back on. Okay, we just had a microphone jump off here.
So we have Leroy and I. We started a website. It's called freepresspass.com. That's another double entendre because, as we know, we have a free press and don't need a pass. But it is freepress.com where we have a template, and you can upload a picture or whatever name you want to call yourself, or none at all, and get your free press pass that will look something like this.
It'll look a lot like that. And go there now, freepresspass.com. It's free, and I want to thank our very good friend Matt, and I think it's Patriot Activism News is one of his channels, and subscribe to him. He's awesome. He created the HudsonCountyTruth.com for our work in Union City and Hudson County. He created FreePressPass.com for us. Did a great job. All right, so here we're getting close to the Animal Control. We're searching not for Ming Ling, like Flex Your Freedom searches for. Maybe Ming Ling is here too, along with Sergeant Fahey. So here, let's check this out.
locked door, greeted by a locked door.
No, knock and it shall be entered.
Knock and you should be arrested for voyeurism.
Right. Can you believe, ladies and gentlemen, they charge not only Long Island Audit, but also his videographer, innocent young man, with voyeurism. I mean, is this crazy? He just makes stuff up. So it is Eastern time now. It is about, let's see what time, near 4 o'clock. They should be open. You know, what if there's a rabid dog or a rabid llama spitting around here? All right. Here's the kennel area here. I hear some dogs inside. There's a tennis ball, a well-chewed tennis ball, a well-chewed toy.
You hear the dogs bark. You can hear the dogs barking in there. I don't hear any llamas. I don't hear any llamas though.
Well, we were gonna get spit masks, ladies and gentlemen. The kind, those clear ones that you use for people like Hannibal Lecter, but we didn't find them in time for today's festivities. And we do hear dogs inside. Yeah, I mean, I want to pet a dog. You know, many of these dogs, you know, need homes. Some of them, unfortunately, are slated probably to be destroyed. But we did find Sergeant Fay's dry cleaning here.
Yep.
Right here. Look at all this dry cleaning.
Yeah.
See some sweaters, some blankets, some dresses. Yeah, now there are definitely people here because we see the car right there.
And we see the animal control police. We were
Right.
behind them driving here.
Yeah.
They parked here. Let's see if there's another entrance.
Maybe this is the main entrance over here. It would be nice if there was a sign that said main entrance on the other side. But of course, they're the government and they don't want the people to observe what they do, show what they do. And please, everyone, smash that like button, smash it again and again and again. And I appreciate everyone being here. Now, Full Court Press is one heck of a knocker.
Come on. Yeah, knock like a man.
There are a lot of dogs barking here. Come on, open the door, for God's sakes. You know, we want to find a Sergeant Faze here, and and look at you with that handsome press pass. Look at this. How does it feel to have a mock press pass? How does it make you feel?
Oh, like I'm free to record with or without it.
Exactly. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, go to freepresspass.com. It is free because pick up one for you, your wife, your husband, your children. I want every toddler in America wearing Free Press Pass, sponsored by Full Court Press on YouTube. Please subscribe to him as well, and Leroy's Truth Investigations on YouTube, and Garden State Accountability on YouTube. Everyone should be wearing a press pass. Get one for your pets. Get it around there, because press passes are ridiculous. They're not real. So just like water is money down when the federal government prints more money, that creates inflation and the value of the dollar is lower, let's get these free press passes everywhere to show the illegitimacy of a press pass. Because the more of ours that are around there, Leroy Truth Full Court press passes, the more people realize NBC, CNN, MSNBC press passes.
Right.
They mean
Their
nothing.
press pass isn't any more valid than ours. They're all given by private organizations. So, if everyone has one of ours, then theirs means less, and we can stop this silliness.
Yeah, good catch. And also, I heard that in New Jersey, who issues the press passes, and if anyone can check on this for me, I heard that the New Jersey State Police issue press passes. That's insane. It's like that guy with the funny mustache in the 1940s having his SSSSS people issuing press passes to those they consider real press. Of course, the propagandists. All right, so do you see any dogs here? I hear them barking here. Here. Oh, here we go. Hey, hello there. All right. All right, hello everybody. We got a pit bull there. Oh, look, these animals just need love. Hey, this is a very happy dog. This looks like a missing happy dog. That one won't bite you. Hey, hello there.
Looks like we do have room for Sergeant Fahey right here. They have room for Sergeant Fahey right here.
Oh yeah. Which one should Sergeant Fahey be? Well, number one, I want to make sure he's not hiding inside there. Hey, Sergeant Fahey, is that you? Do you have any words about spitting? So I don't see Sergeant Fahey or mingling anywhere. Shout out to Flex Your Freedoms for that. The most vicious dog of all here. Oh, this is if Sergeant Fahey were a dog, nothing against this dog, this would be the dog. Not the pit bull. This is the Sergeant Fahey dog. And Leroy, can we get some in Europe? Get what, Lisa, in Europe? Claudette, any one of them with foam on the mouth? Yep, if they have foam on the mouth, it's a Sergeant Fahey. All right, peace unto all you beautiful dogs there. They're not opening the door on us here. This is ridiculous.
Sergeant Fahey. We thought maybe you captured him.
He was last seen. Sergeant Fahey was last seen brandishing a gun with spitting on a free man, a journalist, asking questions. So we assume, since no one has been able to find him all day, we went to the police in the Connecticut State Police in Middletown, New Jersey, the headquarters there, and no one knew where he was. They were asking and asking. They didn't know where he was. So we said, we'll investigate. We'll get to the bottom of this. And this was Full Court Press's idea. He said, I'll bet that Animal Control in Groton, Connecticut picked him up. It's the perfect hiding place, right?
Well, somebody has to get that animal under control.
Bump.
So yeah, this would be the perfect spot for him. Apparently, if he is in here, he's not outside. So he may be inside feeding on
Alpo or on young gerbils. Yeah. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, what would you say? Type in here. What do you think? Yeah, he's feeding on activists. He's going for the smaller channels first. He's saying no one's going to miss them. But in fact, people will miss the smaller channels because we all started there. And then you get giant like Sean, of course, which is all of our goal to get there, to continue to expand our story.
Well, I say he is in there. We don't have access to him because they are not coming to open the door.
I'm gonna try one thing. before we go. Oh, oh! Come on out, Faye. We know you're in there. Come out with your spittle in your mouth. We know you're in there. Come on. We come in peace. Liberum Domini de morte aeternum. That's Latin for something. Come out. But only if you're under control. And you, of course, need a muzzle. In fact, this should be an instant thing the Attorney General of Connecticut should say. They should make it immediately required that Sergeant Fahey of the Connecticut State Police be ordered to wear a muzzle at all times, even when he sleeps. Because you know what? He's got all this repressed rage in him. He's like a little Napoleon. I think he's like 2 or 3 feet tall. Nothing against that. I've had some very good friends 2 and 3 feet tall. But he is acting extra aggressive with a weapon. And when I saw Sean gently retreating from him, it was like if Sean sneezed and inhaled, he would have inhaled Sergeant Fahey into himself. And we can't have people like that, obviously, working with the public, with guns, with the authority of the state to unalive people. And how many times has deranged Sergeant Fahey attacked and assaulted Sean? And he did that knowing he was on camera. Imagine the things he does when he's not on camera. Again, I am very concerned, legitimately concerned for his wife and his family. He was out of control each time that I've seen him on video. And of course, as you know, I believe police, if anyone has that statistic, can you read some chats there? And if anyone has the statistic, I heard that police officers have either the highest or one of the highest domestic violence numbers in the country.
Brandon Mitchell says he'll be promoted to internal affairs.
And so Brandon Mitchell says he'll be promoted to internal affairs.
Lisa Bowden says don't ever trust cops.
Lisa, she typed, don't ever trust cops. I like this. You read the chats to me.
You got the phone number for Cop Tuya.
Oh.
We got a Cop Tuya.
Yeah, we got a call.
At least let them know that there's an animal on the loose.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give him a call now.
All right, so it's
Hold on.
860.
Hold on. And it's not an emergency number. I don't want to, even though this probably could be considered that.
Police Department Animal Control Division.
Okay. And phone number is
860
860
441
441
6709.
709.
I think it's our civic duty to let them know there's an animal that's not in control in Groton here.
Yeah. This is our hard-earned tax dollars at work. No one picks up the phone. If there's an animal emergency, what's going to happen? You find an alligator in your bedroom, you're screwed. Groton Animal Control won't help you. You find a spitting llama or a spitting Fahey in your bedroom, voyeuristically doing something. You're not going to get help from them.
You have reached Groton Animal Control.
No, I
Please
didn't.
listen carefully as our menu options have changed. If this is an emergency
So
or you have an immediate concern regarding an animal matter, please press 1 for an officer.
Okay, I'm going to press 1.
Press 2.
No one knows where Sergeant Fahey is. You know, we want him arrested, but we want him in good health. And we want him to make sure that he is, in a place that he will not be able to hurt any other people. And I want to know, who else has he hurt? And we heard allegedly that at some point, I guess as a police officer, he shot someone in the leg, allegedly. We heard that went on for a year and he was at a desk. And allegedly we heard that his wife, after that was all done, and of course they investigated themselves and found themselves not guilty. She's like, oh, I'm glad that's done, allegedly.
Dispatcher 39.
Yeah, this is not the emergency line. I want to make sure. I don't want an emergency line. This is a regular line?
This is a routine line in Emergency Dispatch Center.
Okay, but this is not an emergency. I want to be clear. But
Correct.
I'm looking for animal control because there's an animal that was caught on video, and it was on the loose, and millions and millions of people have seen this animal, and this animal spit at this very gentle man that was asking questions in the Groton area. And we've been looking for him all over the place, and we were in Middletown, Middletown, Connecticut, where he supposedly works, because this animal is not just your typical animal, it's a he animal. And so we actually right now are in front of the animal control facility in Groton, because since no one knows where he was, and no one knows where he is, we wanted to see the most logical place he would be here. And there's this person who, they do go by a name, a long name for an animal, and Sergeant Brian Fahey of the Connecticut State Police. And he was last spotted in the Groton area spewing rancid spittle that smelled like rancid goat curry into a journalist's mouth. And so seriously, I wanted to see, did you happen to have him somewhere in this facility that we're standing next to here?
Just one.
Anything regarding that matter has been referred to as being investigated by the state of Connecticut Attorney's Office for further investigation.
So you haven't gotten this animal under control as of yet?
So I can't comment any further. There's a pending investigation by the Connecticut State Attorney's Office.
But why would it be
You
them?
haven't said they-
Well, the other question is I have, why would it be them when he was found roaming around like a rabid animal in Groton? And so this is not a state police matter. This would be a Groton matter. And I've heard that you do some very, very good work in animal control here. And he is probably the worst ravenous animal that you have had here. So I was hoping he was confined within this facility, because I know you take care of your dogs and so forth. I've heard very good things about your facility. So lastly, can you tell me without a shadow of a doubt that he is not inside this facility with the pit bulls and the chihuahuas?
He's not.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. God bless you, sir, and enjoy a great rest of your day.
Thank you, sir. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Q, the audit said he wanted
That was classic.
a Cop Tuya shirt. So
Okay.
There's more people in here. For people that didn't see it.
Yeah, check this out, the Cop to a shirt. And this is, you created this, right, Vinny? And this is Garden State Accountability. He created this shirt. And God bless you here. What do we have? We have like 600 people in here? Yeah.
Let's put that over here. Let's get some AC.
Yeah, let's go. It's not 5 yet. Now we're going to go, ladies and gentlemen, to the Groton Police Department itself and ask, why would they charge Sean of Long Island Audit when he did nothing wrong? They saw the video, ladies and gentlemen. What would you say to that?
I'm looking for the cameras. They saw the video. I would say that is a typical thin blue line, protection. They back each other up and they protect each other.
Right. And here's the thing, and it's something that Vinny was saying earlier, is that the Groton Police, when they were being pressured to charge and arrest Long Island Audit and his photographer, they could have said, no, we know the law. You're not our God, you're not our bosses. The state police are not over the Groton Police. They're not the little biatches.
I mean, I don't know if I would go so far as to call them heroes for not falsely arresting somebody.
Hey, good. I'm going to stop you there. You're right. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, but we expect them to do their job. We pay them to do their job and not to falsify, to bring false charges against someone who has not broken the law and protect one of their own who has broken the law.
I got to change my arms. I got a heavy tripod here. Excellent. Well, welcome everyone. Please, everyone, like right now in unison, smash that like button so hard we hear it in Groton, Connecticut here. And that loud smashing will perhaps protect us from any possible arrest that may be pending. How many? Excellent. We have 241 likes. If everyone smashes that like button right now, it will send a seismic earthquake to the YouTube algorithms to get this out to more and more people. Excellent. Keep them coming.
Get those algorithms going.
Keep smashing, everyone. Here, I got a tripod piece coming apart here. We want to get to the bottom of this because the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's not the Connecticut State Troopers who arrested Sean and his photographer, and I don't want to forget him in the mix. It was the Groton Police who caved to pressure or came up with this on their own that they had to charge Sean with voyeurism. Sean was not even recording when he went to Faye's door to peacefully knock. Yep, the main entrance. Oops. Main entrance right here. And up the stairs. And so happy to see everybody here. And I just had a piece of my camera fall off here. There we go, got it back on. Okay, let's go up the stairs. It's like 90 degrees here right now. It's gonna be nice and cool inside. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. And please subscribe to Leroy Truth Investigations now, if you haven't, as well as Garden State Accountability and Full Court Press.
Request for public records, pistol permit applications. All right, so request for public records, pistol permit applications. I don't see complaint forms.
Welcome, Long Island Audit. Welcome, Sean.
LIA, what's good? Yeah, I don't see complaint forms.
Please keep smashing that like button. We had 999 people in here. Keep smashing that. Let's get to 1,000.
470 likes.
Thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you.
Let's see if we could get someone out here to help us.
Yep, so here we go. Press button for assistance.
Right.
Here we go. Press button for assistance. We've got 1,026 in here now. Thank you. And we're again here to support not just Sean, not only Sean, but every man and woman and child in America. Because what Sergeant Fahey did to Sean, he could do to you, your children, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your son or daughter. And as I said earlier, if Sergeant Fahey will do what he did, all these assaults to Sean, while he knows he's on camera, imagine what he does when he's not on camera, behind closed doors.
We need a reward poster
Oh, look at this.
for any information leading to the arrest and conviction
Of Sergeant Fahey.
of that animal, Sergeant Fahey, the llama himself, the spitter. Yeah, we need a reward. We need a reward poster up here for him, for sure. He
You know,
needs to be arrested.
Next time we come, and we're going to come here often, we're going to have our own, very own reward. And it'll probably be like a $1 reward. He's really not worth a lot. But we want to make sure we can ascertain his whereabouts. And here, if you can work this. Here, let's call here.
I'd also like to file a complaint against them for this voyeurism. They got this camera recording us right now. I think it's voyeurism. Oh, they have several. Look at the cameras.
Whoa. I feel voyeured. Right now, I feel voyeured. Look at this. Camera, stop recording me. Right there.
Yeah, I didn't give consent.
I'm feeling violated. Another camera right there.
Oh, yeah.
Stop recording me, camera.
Yeah, we're being voyeurism.
This is voyeurism.
Voyeurism.
Sean was not even recording when he knocked on the door.
Oh, we can get some help here.
Is someone coming out?
I heard a door.
Here. Here's a doorbell. Here, if you can come over here, Mr. Garden State Accountability. So here's a button here. I push the button. Right here. Should be like ding dong. Avon lady. Ding dong. Tyrant and freedom enforcers here.
Yes, it's okay to ask for help. Help? Help?
Welcome, everyone. Please smash that like button. We got 1,203 people in here and 531 likes. Please smash that in unison. And I want to thank Steven, the driller, for the generous super chat. Thank you so much. Here, I want to read some of the chats here. And rules for thee, not for me, corrupted kid, exactly. And what's this? Scum in a cheap suit. My suit costs over $23. It is not that cheap. Cheap would be like 19. Oh, here we got the chats here. Thank you, Garden State. And so, hi, Tommy. Hello there. And, is Long Island Audit spelled wrong in the title? Someone check that. And someone says, like, longy or something. So, I think you know, though. And what happened to the USA flag? It is outside, USA flag. Thank you, Tommy V, for being a great mod. And make sure to subscribe to Sean Long Island Audit. If on chance you are not subscribed to him, he is extraordinary. Fearless, he stands up for your rights, my rights, our family's rights. And says Groton, see, Rosetta, Bureau of Toilets, says Gordon.
Can we get some assistance here, please?
Groton only shows up to make false arrests, apparently. Right. You know, we have a legitimate public interest need to know more about why did Groton officers charge Sean and his cameraman. Again, I don't ever want to exclude him. He was charged and arrested. He did nothing. Sean did nothing. And we want to know why. And let's see. Groton Police are animals. And hello, Seven Cities.
Does anybody work here?
Lenny Malley. Oh, Patrick Berry, thank you. You love my suit. Costs over $23.
Plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax. We always pay sales tax. Love that suit, Caleb. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad someone dissed my suit. And Chris, appreciate you here. And AGM West asked, Leroy, are you a veteran? No, I am not. But God bless every man and woman who is willing to give their life for our country. God bless them. And let's see.
And those who don't. Bless them too.
Yeah, we want everyone blessed. So Sergeant Slug, hello there. All right, so we got 1,200 people in here. So I'm going to attempt to reach someone again. I'm going to call the special secret corrupted bat line here. Here, if you can show me expertly pushing the dials peacefully. I don't want them to say like I assaulted their buttons on their phone here. Now see, watch how peaceful this is. Speakerphone's on.
I'm sorry, you entered an incorrect extension.
No, press that button there.
Which one?
Where the arrow's pointing.
Oh, thank you. Let's try this one. I hear someone there. Someone there?
Someone was in there, yeah, definitely heard someone there.
Okay, it's here. It's ringing now. It's ringing. It's ringing.
Tell Social Justice Water Pipe I did change my name.
It's still ringing. Oh, yeah, where are you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Here, go
hard
ahead.
to see.
Go ahead, full court press.
So first, we like a couple
Why
of.
is it so dark?
I know.
It's like you're in a Batmobile here.
We need a couple of complaint forms. We don't see them out here. Oh, we could start with that, I suppose. And then we do have a couple of questions regarding the status of the capture of the animal, Sergeant Brian Fahey, if that's been facilitated as of yet.
Right, we've been looking all over for him. And we also want to talk to the chief of police here to find out why Groton police officers, we want to get the other side of the story here, why Groton police officers charged Long Island Audit. And we forensically studied the video, and we didn't see any crimes at all that Sean and his videographer did, but we saw crimes on the other side. And so we wanted to talk to ideally the chief of police, and so we can get his side of the story and get the thinking like deep inside the cellular structure of the DNA.
You're looking to speak with the chief now?
Yes.
Okay. He's not here now.
Is there any supervisor available?
I can check, but right now, the most that we are able to do is really just send you guys in the direction of the state's attorney's office. You know, we have sent all of the information that we have, both body cam, video, everything that we've done for the investigation, we've put together, and they are now handling the case. So there's really not a lot besides that I'm able to provide for you.
All right. And see, and thank you for sharing that information. Now, again, we can't see you. Can you turn the lights on?
They're actually on in here.
It looks like an OnlyFans room. And it's
Long Island Audit says, can you have everybody sign the petition?
oh, and everyone, and can you put the petition in the chat now? We got over 1,200 people watching live here. And can everyone sign the petition now? There's over 40,000 signatures. Fire the deranged animal control, in need of animal control, Sergeant Fahey. So please, mods, put that in.
Okay, if you guys want to hold tight for a second, I'll be right back. How many do you need?
3.
All right, one question before you go, though.
They are available online. Is that something that you would prefer? Or would
No.
you prefer them?
No, we're analog people in the digital world.
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Okay?
one other question, quick.
Go grab those.
And by the way, everyone sign that petition. Please sign that petition. It matters. Help us to get to 50,000 signatures.
Somebody needs to put the petition up in the chat. Mods, can you mount up?
Or Sean, can you do that if you have it handy? And then everyone just spam it in there. Keep spamming the petition in here the whole time. Okay, let's see who puts that in there. And, and please keep smashing the like button.
3 copies, they're front and back, just so you know.
All right, and the question is, why can't we see you? Again, this is really strange.
I'm sorry, it's just the way it's set up.
Sure, can we have your name, please?
Sure, it's, my badge number is 123.
123, 123.
And what's your name?
My badge number is 123.
But your mama gave you a name. We love that too.
Yeah, that's all right. Listen, I'm not interested in doing the interviews, but I can pass you along to the state's attorney's office.
All right, well,
I'm not authorized to use.
oh, I don't want an interview. I just want, I'm just a minute. I'm just coming here as a human. And that's why, I heard everything about sending things to the state attorney general, et cetera, but I want to talk human to human. Is why did the Groton police, this is a beautiful small town. This is one of my favorite places. I know you have the sub base here, and I've got friends who have lived here. And just, human to human, man to man, man to woman, I want to know, what was they thinking? And not going through double speak about, there's an investigation ongoing. Like, they saw the video that Long Island Audit, I understand, showed the officers, who initially I heard had some good reputation, but that's kind of hurting right now. And why would they do what the Connecticut State Police officer did and said to do, and arrest an innocent man? So I just want to talk to someone human to human without this back glass, like Batman glass between us.
I can't personally facilitate that for you right now. But
Who can facilitate that?
you do have the complaint forms. Those are also available online
Who can facilitate that?
more quickly to deal with.
Can you get someone, can you get a supervisor to help to facilitate that? Or just come out from behind the glass and just talk to us. That's all we want. Oh, you have a public information officer, of course.
I'm sorry?
You have a public information officer we could speak with.
That is Deputy Chief Gately, and he is not here at the moment.
Can you ask him to come here? We'll supply pizza,
No, thank you. I appreciate the offer.
pepperoni, and pineapple.
It is very enticing, but I'm going to have to decline. Thank you.
All right, well,
What was your name again?
My badge number is 123.
Yeah, but what was your name?
I gave you my badge number.
No, I know, but aren't you, isn't it your policy to give your name?
My policy is that I need to identify myself. So
But
my
that-
badge number is 123.
but that's not a,
All right, thank you for the Oprah request. We'll be Oprah requesting your name and your salary.
For ringing. All right, so if you guys have anything else, I would go through that.
1, 2, 3.
all right.
Those are complaint forms. These,
So,
You can put
these are FOIA requests.
FOIA request for badge number 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, take this.
your camera's a little low. And welcome, everyone. We got about 1,700 people in here. 749 likes. Please smash that like button, everybody. And if anybody has can find the petition. Oh, there we go. Looks like Tommy V. Did you find it already? Okay.
I'm surprised the pineapple didn't do it.
I know. Forgot, God's sakes. Police, pizza, and pineapple. 3 Ps.
We're on a roll today.
We are. We love alliterations. We love acronyms. And
You know what? You know how to pronounce that, right? PPP?
oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the process of contacting Haktua Girl's agent, because I understand she has an agent. And we want to hold, right here in this parking lot in Groton, a spit-off, and to see who's the world champion. And I've heard that the Haktua Girl has much more precise technique, and the Koptua has a much more broad kind of a, what would you call it? Like kind of a shotgun approach.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Very sloppy.
He shoots from the hip.
Very sloppy. And I've also heard that the spittle that is projected out of Sergeant Brian Fahey's mouth tastes of rancid goat curry.
Yeah.
And
Rancid.
it's nasty. And there's only one human being in the world who can say what that was. I'm not even going to ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that was a traumatic experience. Like, seriously, that was a traumatic experience for him. I mean, what would it feel like to you if someone with a gun screaming at you as you're, moving away from them, retreating?
I'll tell you what, I empathize with Sean because I have had someone spit in my face before, and it is the most humiliating, disgusting, disrespectful thing you probably have. I'd rather you punch me in the face than spit in my face. So I have had that happen to me before. I know what it feels like, although the person wasn't armed at the time. they were protected in other ways because they're just somebody that I could, I couldn't do anything about it. But, yeah, it's disgusting and it's humiliating, and I can imagine what he was feeling, and the restraint that he shows, shows how much of a professional that he really is, and he handled it like a true veteran.
Right. Because here's something I want you to and understand, everyone. And you understand because you've seen the videos of what happened to Sean and the attack that he endured. Is Sean was very clear and cogent of mind because instinctually, someone not only spits on your face, it looked like Sergeant Fahey was pressing his lips upon Sean of Long Island's lips. And instinctually, any man, any woman would push that person away. Sean was so clear, and not in an emotionally charged state, but in a very balanced, peaceful, grounded state, as a professional journalist he is, he did not do that.
Yeah, very, very aware of the situation, situational awareness, which is what he preaches quite often. You should have better situational awareness than that. He had it, he exhibited it, he showed it. So yeah.
And you know what would have happened if he simply pushed that Sergeant Fahey out of the way? That would have given Sergeant Fahey what he allegedly probably wanted, I'll say possibly wanted, is to then unalive
What do you think,
Sean.
We're not getting very far with them here. You think we should make another stop?
Yeah, might as well.
Let's go somewhere. Let's make another stop.
Let's show them the protest that's going on outside.
All right, yeah, come with us, everybody, and welcome. We got over 1,200 people in here.
It's still going on
And
outside.
I think they may have left. All right, we do have one more stop today. If you could stick with us.
Well, tell them to put it in one in the chat if they want to come with us.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you want to come with us, we're about 15 minutes away from one other stop, and it's an important stop in the whole midst of things. So put a one in the chat, and we'll keep it going live in the car. It's a beautiful day here in Groton, Connecticut, and
They want to come with.
right, and we're going to go to,
Stand and just hold it in
yeah,
the car.
yep. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take, let's see, take this apart
Can you
somehow.
take this top piece off and just keep the cage?
There we go.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to get into the car here, and the car is hot. So here, I'll turn this around. And thanks everyone, and anyone inspired to do a super chat, always appreciate it. Yeah, always appreciate each of you here. And also, please sign the petition. If you can keep spamming that petition in here, and we've got a lot of ones in here. So yeah, stay with us. We're about 50 minutes away.
There's a supervisor that wasn't there and couldn't help us.
Right, right. And what are they doing? They run. There's no transparency, ladies and gentlemen. They just ran away, and they're behind Batman glass there.
Wow, that was crazy. You can't even see who you're talking to.
I mean, it's dangerous.
She could give us any number she wants to. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right.
Okay.
How convenient. 1, 2, 3. You know,
Can you mute that for a minute while you give me the address?
Yep. Okay, we're gonna mute this for a minute, so stay by with us, and please put the petition in the chat. And also, by the way, everyone, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leroy Truth Investigations. We do a whole wide range of work here on police accountability and exposing and holding government corrupt officials accountable as well. I'm going to mute this a minute here so we can decide where we're going, and definitely stick with us here. Put a 0 in the chat if it's muted. I'm going to mute now just for like 2 minutes. Put a 0 in the chat as soon as I mute it. Okay. I am going to see where we're going here. I'm going to show right here, right there. And stick with us. It's going to be about a 15-minute drive or so, and we're going to be going to, another very, very interesting place. I think you will want to stick with us here, and I really appreciate every one of you. And please keep smashing that like button. Oh, can you hear me now, by the way? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You sure it's this, not this? Or is it the same difference?
It is. No, it's the second one. Yeah. That? No, we'll know in a few minutes. All right, so we're going to an undisclosed location next. And so stay with us here. And South Jersey News, what would you like to say here?
What would I like to say? All I'd like to say is stay tuned. I mean, that's really about it. Stay tuned. It's about to get real.
Something fell.
Something outside? Was it my undisclosed camera? All right, so stay tuned. We're going here. And yeah, question, why do the Groton police, what are they hiding there? Thank you. Oh, Full Corpus just found one of my cameras here. We have a lot of cameras we bring on our road trips.
Professional voyeurs.
Yeah. No, we are definitely not that.
Let them tell it.
Yeah.
Let them tell it, yeah.
All right, here. Give you a car's eye view here. And actually, we're not 50 minutes away. We're only about 5 minutes away or so. So let's see where we go here. In the meantime, let's read some chats here.
Should I turn on red in Connecticut?
I think you can. But when in doubt,
Yeah.
you know.
I'll err on the side of Groton.
Does anyone know if you could turn red on Connecticut? Turn right on red? And Lori, thank you. Signed a petition to have Sergeant Brian Fahey fired, prosecuted.
Oh, here comes an officer now.
Oh, look at that.
They waited for us to leave.
Now they're coming. No, right in front of us.
And behind us.
And look how you could barely see that it's a cop.
That's not a police car, but he's a cop.
It says Groton Police on it.
No, that one, but the one behind us I'm talking about.
Ah. So there's an unmarked behind us, so let's see if we're being tailed. My guess is we are, and he's a very bad tailor. And not the kind that tailors suits. And thanks for the super chats, everybody. And shameful for a state trooper to act like this. Hello, Keith McVeigh. Tyrant is like, to act like this tyrant. Just think how he treats everyone. Exactly. And what I've said is imagine how he is behind closed doors. And I'm really concerned for his friends and family.
I'm doing the speed limit, FYI.
Hey, the one and only just signed a petition, and as Full Court Press just said, he is doing the speed limit to the dot. In fact, he is 0.72 miles an hour below the speed limit. For any discrepancy. And is it Earl? Is it Earl? No, Ballroom. I've heard that Hucktua are the reason why Fahey's overtime pay so high. That is a very interesting perspective there. I like that. And tyrant gonna tyrant. Tyrants are gonna tyrant.
I'm gonna pull over here real quick.
Yeah, we may be tailed.
Yeah,
so.
he's following us.
Yeah. So that's a cop. It's got a tinted plate. So now Full Court Press just strategically pull over to let the probable unmarked car move ahead of us. And we're only about 2 minutes away from our destination, everybody. And again, appreciate you all for joining us. We've got 1,166 people in here, 1,033 likes. Keep smashing the like button. Let's make it 100% like ratio here.
Oh, look, Kingdom Hall of Jehovah Witnesses.
Yeah,
God forbid they knock on his door.
Right, absolutely. Because what happened if a Jehovah Witness knocked on his door?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Who knows what he would do?
He would not only not find Jesus, he'd probably be spitting on them too.
It might not be good news.
No. It's like, have you heard the good news? I said, no, wouldn't be good. Hey, here's the deal. Are you here? Hey, Brian, hello. Oh, everyone, I got a major announcement to make too. While we're on the way, this is a major announcement.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of announcements, but that's a major one, yeah.
Now, August 5th, anyone who wants to come to this, open to the public in Union City Common, New Jersey. I just said Union City Common, New Jersey. I'm so in the habit of Siri. We are hosting the Leroy Schultz Investigations team with Full Court Press, Scalzo Photo, with Garden State Accountability. We are hosting the second annual National Freedom Night Out, August 5th, Tuesday. We're going to have a major press conference starring Sean of Long Island Audit, one of the major featured speakers. John Felix, one of the major featured speakers. Tyrant Terminator, one of the major featured speakers. Come, it's free. It's the same night that the police are having national night out across the entire country.
Look
Look where we are. Oh, we are now at the infamous cul-de-sac where Brian Fahey apparently assaulted
I'm gonna pull over right here.
Sean of Long Island Audit and his videographer. Here we are. Right there is the place, ladies and gentlemen, that Spitzling Sergeant Fahey spittled on Long Island Audit. And there's a police officer there. I figured there would be one station. Even though, we're all peaceful. Now he's calling people right now. Let's peacefully go outside. So come with us here. And actually, we do want to interview Fahey's neighbors. Absolutely, we do. Because remember, there is someone else who lives on that road. So that isn't only his road. Okay, so I got to get out of the seatbelt here.
Oh, good. Check that out too.
And we got to check all this out. And Vinny, can you get my tripod, please? Or maybe full court press. You have it in the trunk? You have the tripod?
Tripod is aquí.
Okay. All right, so we wanted to go to the scene of the crime here.
Help.
Vinny, would you have an extra hand?
Never mind.
Never mind, we got it. And look at full court press with that fancy press pass. And if you want a fancy press pass like that is completely irrelevant and illegitimate, like every press pass.
Well, it's legitimate. Like anyone is. It's just irrelevant.
Right, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Go to freepresspass.com,
Check this out.
and you can get your own free press pass. You gotta no, pull that out. Pull that. No, pull that metal piece out. There you go. Okay, I gotta get my tripod together here. Okay. Now we wanted to revisit peacefully the scene of the crime. And it wasn't the scene of Long Island Audit's crime, it was the scene of Fahey's crime. Let's see here. And we want to underline, we are independent. No one has asked us to come here. No one. This was our idea of our own free will and volition. And here we want to ask this police officer some questions here.
No trespassing sign.
All right, so we have no trespassing signs here.
Property violators will be prosecuted. Is that a dog?
Right, there's a dog inside there, and there's a fan, but it's really hot. Yeah. It's super hot.
So, from my understanding, it says private road, dead end turnaround, but there's multiple houses on this property.
Right.
So, it's a shared road. So, all right, so they have the no trespassing signs, but formerly, before they had those, you can go down that road where it bifurcates, go to the left on the house to the left,
Right.
and his property doesn't end and begin, I would assume, and I may be wrong, to where that bifurcation is.
Yes.
Right.
Well, how much money is this costing the taxpayers?
Oh, it's costing so much money to the taxpayers. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I want to not knock on Sergeant Fahey's door. I want to make very clear I'm not going to Sergeant Fahey's house to knock on his door. Though, again, I have a legal right to do that as a journalist, as a Boy Scout, as a Jehovah's Witness, as a human being. What about, what does Sergeant Fahey do on trick or treat? Does he pull his gun out with all the kids and brandish his gun and spit on all the little children's faces on Halloween?
You want candy?
Right. Hook to her. Yeah, take that with your M&Ms and your apple.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, what if you're just a neighbor and you lost your dog and you want to go around and look and ask? I mean, you knock on his
Right.
door. Does he come out with his gun? Does he spit on everyone that walks this sacred path here?
right. Now, I want to ask the neighbor, not Fahey. I want to ask the neighbor questions about what their take is on all of this. And so I'm going to ask the police officer here to make sure I can go down there. And officer, I have a question for you. And officer, I have an important question for you. Can you roll down your window? Officer, we come here in peace. We come here in peace. We are peaceful journalists exercising our First Amendment right. And why do you have tinted windows and we can't? Doesn't make sense. He's calling someone now. Can you roll your window down? I want to go visit the neighbor. I see the garbage can right down there, but I want to be able to go there without getting tased or shot or arrested.
Maybe we should interview his neighbors. Ask them a couple of questions. Knock on the door. You got a neighbor here, you got a neighbor there.
Right, well, we definitely will.
Signs there.
But I know the neighbor on that road. I want to ask them because that's their road too.
That's their road too, yeah. Yeah, how do we get
Yeah.
there? What if I'm UPS or FedEx?
Hey, hello.
Uber Eats. What if I'm Uber
All right,
Eats driver?
and what's your name and badge number, sir?
Trooper Crawford, 860.
Nice to meet you, Trooper Crawford.
Trooper Crawford. So you're state police.
I am.
Okay. So we wanted to interview the neighbor. We do not want to go to Sergeant Fahey's house. We want to interview the.
The neighbor at all?
Well, we
Oh,
have to knock on their door and ask them.
Yeah. We're,
They have signs as well, right at their driveway
Not
too.
this
so they're-
neighbor, one of the neighbors.
no, these neighbors are fine.
Yeah,
But
no,
we,
that neighbor.
we want to go to that neighbor.
Private property signs as well.
But they
I got
didn't.
nothing else for you.
But they didn't put those private property signs on there.
One right at the end of their driveway, right
Fahey did.
at the end of that person's driveway. I'm not sure. I wasn't here when anybody put them up, so I don't know.
Well, how many other houses are on this driveway?
It's Fahey's and then another. So
Is that one there?
on the left, there's a private property sign.
Right.
in front of
So technically, it's a shared road. This whole road isn't Fahey's property. Where it bifurcates, I'm assuming, up until that point.
I was told you guys stay out, stay on the sidewalk. Don't come onto the property.
Yeah, well, I don't
you
have
want more
any intention to because I don't want to get arrested for trespassing.
Well, I don't mind getting arrested. I just don't want to get spit on.
Yeah,
If you
that.
want more information, just contact our public information office. All right.
Are you
got-
guys stationed here all night and all day, tomorrow, all week?
You want more information about any?
I'll go forward that because I mean this is crazy. Taxpayer dollars
Well,
paying for this.
Here's the thing. Well, here's another question. The grass is being injured right there. Can you just move into the road, perhaps?
Well, apparently that's Fahey's property, unless it's the neighbor's property. It's somebody's property.
Right. I'm thinking it's their property.
It's hard to say. Hard to say. Well, he came out to speak to us. I'm surprised that he even did that.
Oh, he's moving now. Hey, see? All right. I asked him to get off the grass, and he did. It's something.
Yeah. So, Ryan Fahey seems to be a coward,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Oh, look, he moved. All right. So, not that this is a big win. It's a big win for the grass, and this neighbor because he knows he was on their property, not Fahey property.
to be honest with you, aside from Fahey, I don't really have any issue with the Connecticut State Police. He's been assigned this duty, but it's really the Groton Police who were the ones that had the egregious violation of Sean's rights and arrested him, falsely arrested him. Aside from Fahey, the state police really didn't really have much to do with it up until that point. But
Right. And the thing is, the Groton police are 100% responsible for every single charge. I don't care what the Connecticut State Police said. I don't care what the governor may have said to the Groton police chief. They have no authority to escalate and create false charges to put on Sean and his photographer. They didn't have that authority. For God's sake, Sean and the photographer are both charged with voyeurism. Sean was not even recording when he peacefully knocked on deranged Sergeant Fahey's door.
it's curious that all of a sudden the neighbors have a no trespassing sign too,
Right.
because they just decided all of a sudden they want to put a sign there.
Right, we hear all the time when bad police officers solicit a trespass. So it appears Fahey solicited trespass signs. If it's true, I don't see the signs.
One on one side, one on the other.
Yeah, I see.
And then-
No, but I see those. But those are Fahey signs, the
Did you see
red
other
ones.
one that looks old but is definitely not old?
Yeah,
On the tree?
The one on the tree.
yeah. But again,
That wasn't there before.
we're going to stay on the public sidewalk here. Thank you for the super chats so much. YT user.
Good question.
Oh, hold on. This cop is there to protect the public from Fahey. Oh, maybe he is.
Oh, that's a
Well-
good one.
I'm in the mood for pizza. You want to buy him a pizza?
Absolutely.
Uber driver has to deliver it.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see how that gets handled.
Who gets the pizza?
Well, let's give it to the neighbor for having. Let's give it to Fahey's neighbor
we're all
for having to deal with this nonsense from their psycho neighbor. You want to do that?
Do you guys want pizza?
I want.
I want pizza. I'm hungry.
We could
Well, could someone go get some pizza in the other state?
I want it delivered.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I want it delivered to us, and I want some delivered to the neighbor.
Yeah, okay.
I want the delivery.
Let's do that. So we should get 3 pies.
Yeah, but can the delivery driver drive to the
Yeah.
house there, or is he trespassing? How
Right.
does that get handled?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, so
Let's see how that gets handled.
can we deliver pizza
Well-
to Sergeant Fahey as well?
Does anybody want to give us money for pizza?
Anybody want to buy us a pizza? Anybody want to buy some pizza? Hey, feel free.
Maybe we will give a pizza with a special message to Sergeant Fahey, a peaceful message. And again, we were looking all over for him at Animal Control in Groton, at the Animal Control Center. Excellent. And thank you for joining us, everyone. And if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please do so. At Leroy Truth Investigations, I specialize and focus on exposing bad police, also in reporting on police when they do the right thing. Because how do we get someone to do something that, more that is positive and protects our rights? Of course, you report on it. You don't ignore that either. So we are a bridge that we will report. We will report on police that do the right thing, and we will expose the police who do the wrong thing.
$100. Thank you, Long Island Audit.
got a donation
Thank you,
for
Long
pizza.
Island Audit. I would
Let's
appreciate the
go.
pizza. Yes. Yes.
All right, this is awesome. So
we need. Well, we only need 2 pies, right?
no,
3, right?
I'm hungry. We need at least one for us.
3. All right, one for us.
One for Sergeant Fahey.
And one for his neighbor.
Yeah, yeah. So and one for the police officer.
Oh,
4.
All right, 4.
Yeah.
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 We got plenty there.
Right. All right. And thank you for the super chat. So yes, we want to give the police officer. Now, he was professional.
Yeah,
He didn't try to antagonize us. He didn't try to escalate. And every Connecticut police officer we have interacted with today has, whether they're sincere or not, they were very, very professional. And even one police officer we spoke with in Middletown State Police Headquarters in Middletown, Connecticut earlier, I asked, and we asked, is spitting wrong? He said yes. And you'll see this in a video I'll be posting probably tomorrow.
Here's the interaction right on my shirt.
Yeah, but before that, I want to finish this story here. So then I asked him, is spitting wrong? Duh, of course spitting is wrong. And he said, yes, spitting is wrong. So, in an indirect way, he condemned Sergeant Fahey because we told him about the spit and the spittle and how it allegedly tasted and smelled like rancid goat curry with 100-year-old aged tofu is how his spittle apparently tasted and smelled like. But this police sergeant of the Connecticut State Troopers, Sergeant Davis, he knew exactly the context of what we're saying. He said spitting is wrong. And I said, we learned that when we were 2 years old. Spitting is wrong.
You want to go in the shade?
Well, might as well.
This way?
Oh, can someone find us a good pizza place? If you can look up online. And if you can find, we're going to go in the shade here. And if you can find online a good pizza place locally here in Groton that delivers, and we'll do Uber Eats or DoorDash or something. And we're going to send a message, a peaceful message to Sergeant Fahey. And I'd like to hear what you would like our message to be, because we're going to write on the pizza box. Again, only peaceful messages. That's it. We want to be super clear. Only peaceful messages. But what message would you like to give to Sergeant Fahey? I know there's some other messages you would like to give to him, but we are only going to send peaceful messages to him, because that's how we work. And what message? It could be inspirational. It could be humorous. We can add more than one message. We're going to put on the pizza box, delivered peacefully to Sergeant Fahey. And also the state trooper here as well, and at least 2 neighbors. So what message would you like? Can someone read the chats?
I'm trying.
Sure.
Vinny's on there too.
They're not nice.
Pizza with spit.
Top tour.
Top tour. I gotta show the shirt. You see the shirt?
All right. And who designed this shirt?
I mean, it was Long Island Audit. I just put some words on it, and I had to put #CopTour.
All right. And I know Long Island Audit's going to be offering merch probably soon. I would assume anyway. And the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, go ahead.
Deliver peacefully. You are peaceful.
Deliver peacefully. And let's see what else we have. And please smash that like button, everyone, if you just joined us. Please subscribe to Full Court Press if you're not. It's, by the way, it's Full Court Press NB for North Bergen.
Mods, mount up.
Full Court Press N as in Nancy, or North, B is for Bergen. And make sure to also subscribe to, and this gentleman, oh, you can put him over the top today. Ladies and gentlemen, he has 688 subscribers. He needs 1,000. This is Garden State Accountability. He needs 1,000 subscribers to monetize. Can you do that now? Can you go to his channel now, Garden State Accountability, and subscribe to him? And please put his link now, mods, in the chat. It would be a beautiful gift. He's a gentleman. He is always there. He drove over 2.5 hours to get to where I live, and we drove another 2 hours to get here. So about 4.5, 5 hours. He comes from South Jersey.
I woke up at 4:30 this morning to drive out here to Connecticut.
They said you look like Sean Paul.
Well, that was the thing, right? The glasses, the hat. That was the point.
They said he looks like Sean Paul.
Yeah, that was the point.
They might start asking.
No, that was literally the point. Yeah.
So,
You got a restraining order?
right. Is this Sean Paul? Did you do a little disguisey here of some type? But please go to Garden State Accountability now, and please, mods, put that in. Spam the heck out of the chat. Garden State Accountability. Please spam the heck out of the chat now. Let's get this gentleman. He only needs like 322 to get over the top and be at 1,000. Yeah, we got over 1,600 people in here. You can get him to 1,200, 1,400. Just get him to 1,000 plus, and he will be super, super appreciative. He's a good man. He is supporting us, and I mean he's an integral part of our team, of the Leroy Truth Investigations team. And also, please drop Full Court Press's link, and also subscribe to Full Court Press as well. And they're professional. I only work with the highest level professionals here. Scalzo Photo, shout out to him as well.
You have your phone? Yeah. Because mine is recording. Can you order the pizza?
Yeah, I can order the pizza.
Okay. So, do we have any pizza places anyone's recommended?
I heard Mystic Pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, Mystic Pizza. There's a movie called Mystic Pizza.
I mean, famous.
Famous.
Yeah.
And there's a movie, not a good movie, but I watched it many years ago, called Mystic Pizza. So we're going to order it from Mystic Pizza, get it delivered, 4 pies. And want to thank, let's see, Bcoin, Super Chat, I stand with Sean Paul. Here's the deal. $100.
Wow.
Thank you, here's the deal.
That's awesome.
Just learn pizzas are expensive in Connecticut. Give Leroy some love. Stand with Long Island Audit. Appreciate you guys. And here's the deal. Let me know about that question I asked you the other day as well. If you can text me as soon as you can, that'd be awesome. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to Brian, here's the deal. He is the most prolific anchor of exposing bad police and corruption in the nation. He's my go-to guy. Every day in the morning, YouTube shows me his videos first. Brian, how many videos do you put on average? This is Brian of Here's the Deal. 3, 4, 5? I cannot wait. This is per day. No one comes close to his output. And it's
multiple channels.
Yes, and he has two main channels. Main is Here's the Deal. But the thing is, Brian, you don't just put out content to put out content. Every single video that you have put out is thoughtful, is well edited, is professional, and has very, very important perspectives in holding police accountable. So I really appreciate you, and you're like my go-to. You're like my Today Show with Katie Couric.
We appreciate you. We in the community at large appreciate you.
Right. Yeah, the whole community, the whole nation, the whole world does. You have awesome, awesome videos. Really, love your work. All right, so we're ordering Mystic Pizza now.
Mystic Pizza.
Can you put it on speakerphone?
I don't want to do that.
Oh, never mind.
Because of the address.
Oh, yes. Okay, so never mind. We're not going to do that. And so you do your thing. And I would love, what do you want on your pizza?
I don't care.
Okay, I love.
Just no spittle.
Okay, no Fahey
Hold the
spittle.
spittle.
Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, hold the Fahey spittle. Let us. And
All right.
so I would like extra sauce.
Cash, card,
Maybe
okay.
maybe some ham, some kind of pork.
I didn't say that.
We got, somebody watching us.
All right. And who has a credit card handy? Anybody or?
I gotta get it.
All right. If you can get my wallet in the car.
Oh, no, I
If someone could.
have, my card on me if somebody got me back.
All right, I'll get you back. All right, so we're gonna order from Mystic Pizza. Thank you for the pizza donations. And so once you do it, we'll give you the order. And by the way, what would you like on Fahey's Pizza? Let's let you decide. What goes on Fahey's Pizza? It's up to you.
It gotta be the pork lover's delight, right? Ham, pepper, everything, every kind of bacon. Listen, I'm just saying.
Hey, how you doing? I just want to make sure you guys deliver.
Yeah, we deliver within 3 miles of Mystic from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m.
All right, cool. We're like 1.9. I just wanted to confirm. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Now, I got to tell you, she answered the phone beautifully. Shout out. I train people in customer service in one of my businesses. She was awesome.
817, guys. That's awesome.
What is?
I got like.
Oh, wow.
30 subs
He's
now.
getting there. Keep
Please keep it
subbing,
coming.
Keep subbing. Garden State accountability. Keep the subs coming.
Mods, please keep putting,
We can get it right now.
right, keep putting his chat in there. I mean, his link in there. Please keep it in there, and please keep putting Full Court Press in there as well. Let's get him to 1,000. This will be freaking huge. We got over 1,600 people here, and all he needs is another. How many do you need?
Bitcoin sent $100.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's very generous.
Hey, there's a peaceful neighbor there. Hello, we come in peace.
How you doing, brother?
Would you be willing to have a conversation?
No, thank you. All right, no problem.
Okay, we respect that.
Yeah,
Is it good pizza?
A good choice? Okay, excellent.
What would? Oh no, we're gonna buy you a pie. It's already done. What would you like on your pie?
Don't worry about it. I'm all set. I'm ordering my dinner as well.
You got it,
All right. And last question: what would you recommend? What type of pizza is their specialty?
I'm not sure what their specialty is. I'm always a bacon and onion type of guy, though.
Bacon. Excellent. Thank you for the suggestion. God bless you.
I'll take the bacon.
Bacon and onion?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so we got a bacon and onion. What else are we getting, guys?
Well, let's look in the chat too. And what do you want to put on Fahey's Pizza, everybody? And
You're asking the wrong crowd.
yeah.
No spit. No spit, guys.
No, we don't do that. And here. So let's see. Give the pizza guy a tip now. That no tax on tips.
Well, he definitely got to get a nice tip because
Full Court Press has earned a beard trim, y'all, and they want to give money for you to trim your beard. How much money would it take for you to trim your beard?
I don't know, man. It take a lot. It take a lot of money.
1,000?
I'll do it for 1,000.
All right. Just say it louder.
I'll do it for $1,000.
What would you do specifically?
I'll take it off.
All right. For $1,000, he'll take the beard off.
It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
Yeah.
100%.
It'll grow back.
All right, so we got one plain, one pepperoni,
All right.
one bacon, onion, and what else?
So we got them, we got the neighbor, and we got the police officer. Right?
Let's get 5.
Get 5?
You can't have too many pizzas. Let's get 5
We
pizzas.
have enough money. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. We definitely-
Let's get 5 pizzas. Now, here's
So
some
we
of
got,
the.
so we got 2 plain, one for the neighbor,
And we
one.
need something to drink.
All right, here's some of the things they're suggesting. First, let's get the pizza for Sergeant
Thank
Ficini.
you, who's now Ninja.
Sergeant Anthony Ficini. I mean, Sergeant Brian Fahey. So, and please keep subscribing to Garden State Accountability. Please keep putting his link in there.
Well, I'm trying to. He's posted. He's blowing my spot up right now. So I said thank you, but I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
All right, yeah, let go of the chat for now. Let's order the pizza. Yeah, I got the chat for now here. And we'll call. I'll have just water. All right, thanks everybody. So now we're going to order Mystic Pizza, the famous pizza, and you may want to check out the movie. Maybe it's on YouTube or maybe Netflix. Mystic Pizza. And so, what pizza? We hear a lot of sardines in here. I see a lot of sardines, extra sardines and anchovies for Sergeant Fahey. Prunes on Fahey. Yeah, we're going to see if they have prunes. Extra pork. Yeah. The wallet's in the center, like. No, the one on top. Yeah, the one with my picture on it. Yeah. Here, let me turn this around so I can see the chat and I can see you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I got to tell you, this is a beautiful neighborhood. And since Sergeant Fahey is making, I believe, over $200,000 over $200,000. Couldn't you believe as a police officer? I remember when I was a kid, they were making like 30 grand a year, 40 grand a year. But then there was a problem because since they were making so little money relatively, there was so much corruption and bribes that were going on. And then I understand the salaries went up, but they went way up. Where many police officers are making $250,000 a year. How many of us here are making $250,000 a year? I'm not. And News Now Ninja Ganjo. Hey, you're invited, and I want to make this announcement again to everyone. August 5th, 2025, it's a Tuesday. The same day as National Night Out, which is that police night out all across the United States of America. myself and the Leroy Truth Investigations team is hosting the second annual National Freedom Night Out, where we have special guest speakers. We're going to do a press conference at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Special guest keynote speaker, Sean of Long Island Audit, will be coming. Also, OG John Felix will be flying up from Florida. Tyrant Terminator out of the Chicago area will be coming, and ideally speaking as well. And many, many others. Oh, also, Social Justice Waterpipe. No, is it Social Justice Waterpipe? I believe will be speaking. Sativa Cross will be speaking. Scalzo Photo will be speaking, hopefully. Full Court Press and Garden State Accountability and myself. And John Felix is incredible. OG, he is hosting the Audit Palooza in October 18th, which I will definitely be going this year. And Press NH Now is awesome. Yeah, is he on here? If anyone has his contact information, I personally want to invite Press NH Now to the second annual National Freedom Night Out. It's going to be huge. We're going to be doing some major audits, always peaceful, always professional, and it will create a seismic earthquake of peace and accountability throughout Hudson County, New Jersey, the state of New Jersey, and the entire United States. And if you would like to join, either to participate, it's free. Email me at leroytruth247@gmail.com. That's leroytruth247@gmail.com. It's free to attend, and you get to meet everybody if you are a subscriber or a fan or a supporter. And any channel, I don't care if you have 0 subscribers. If you have a YouTube channel, come on, join us. Whether you're local in New York City, Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, it's going to take place in Union City, New Jersey. People are driving 20, 30, 40 hours across the country to attend this. Come, it's free, it's going to be a great time. And then at Police Night Out, there's all this free food, courtesy of the most corrupt mayor in the United States of America, Mayor and Senator Brian Stack. Going to have all kinds of free food for everyone who attends. And there will be thousands and thousands of people in attendance. I am free, auditing Erie County. Oh, I did contact Dan from auditing Erie County. He unfortunately, not for him, but he's going to be camping. He already has a camping trip planned. And I did suggest to him, would you like to camp in New Jersey? Haven't heard his answer yet on that. But it's going to be a super, super important, fun time. And we may even have some very special guests who are some of those very rare police officers who have put their money where their mouth is. And they have supported and protected my rights and Full Court Press's rights, Garden State Accountability's rights, Scalzo Photo's rights, that may be speaking there as well. And from the Union City Police Department, from other departments in Hudson County. So stay tuned for that. Never happened before. With an entire group of constitutional guardians, First Amendment activists, First Amendment auditors. It's going to be a major, major experience. Here, I want to read some of the chats here. My wife just left to pick up pizza. I'm going to spit on. Oh, no spitting on pizza here. I'm having a Rasta salad. Let's see. And also, if you have any more suggestions about the type of pizza you want on Sergeant Fahey's Pizza that we could put on there. And of course, Sergeant Fahey is watching this video. The New Jersey State Attorney General is watching this video, or if not, he will be. And so, as always, I come here peacefully. We are here independently of everyone. No one asked me or Full Court Press or South Jersey News, formerly South Jersey News. He's now Garden State Accountability to be here. We are here because we decided to come here and go to the scene of the crime. I mean, this is where the crime happened, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right here. And the Groton police failed miserably. They could have been a great example. Sean would have made them the most famous police department, and all of us would have. Sean and all of us would have featured them on our channels and made them the most famous police officers and police department in the country, to say this is an example of how the police protect our constitutional rights and arrest the bad guy. But they didn't do that. They arrested the good guys. And here's the thing, too, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that Garden State Accountability thought of. And please, keep spamming our chat here with his link mods. Please keep putting Garden State Accountability's link in here. Let's get him to over 1,000. He went to order the pizza. Can we get him over 1,000 by the time he gets back. He will freak out. I appreciate each of you for doing that. Please subscribe to him. He's a good guy. He's a new channel, a growing channel, and he drives 2.5, 3, 4 hours to support the work I'm doing, Full Court Press, and Long Island Audit, and all of us. So Fahey is now on overtime in his pool. Could be. I mean, he's living the life. I mean, it looked like a very nice house in the video. Okay. And also, something important I want to say, too. Here, let's get the camera position here. All right. And the state trooper did move his car. And per my request, he did move his car after I said he's killing the grass. And, of course, he's on the wrong person's property. He's on people's property right here. Now, here's something that South Jersey News, or formerly South Jersey News, Garden State Accountability said. How many videos have you seen, ladies and gentlemen, when police arrive, they see a man with a gun, and they just open fire? Remember the video where there was a Good Samaritan, where there was someone who was unaliving police in a parking lot, and a Good Samaritan who had a gun stopped and unalived the madman, the deranged man, unaliving police officers. What did he get for his reward? He was unalived. Now, did Fahey ever consider this? When he left his house in his civilian clothes, they weren't too well-fitting either, but when he left the house with his civilian clothes, when the Groton police arrive at his house, they see a man with a camera backing up, retreating. In fact, let's recreate that here. Can you do this? So you are.
You got the camera.
No, that's your Fahey.
I'm Fahey. Oh.
All right. So you're Fahey.
This is my gun.
Okay, if you put that over that side there. No. So that's Fahey and his gun. That's his weapon. All right. And so, and you're coming at me, and I'm doing what Sean. I'm backing up. Oh, your breath is bad. Blah blah blah. Now, what happens when police come upon the scene, ladies and gentlemen? They see a man advancing with a weapon in his hand, finger probably on the trigger, and me retreating with a camera. What do police normally do? They would normally stop that person advancing in the ways that police do that. Because when it's legitimate, when it's real, when there's someone being attacked, by all means, you got to use deadly force. But Fahey, he put his life in jeopardy, being in civilian clothes, advancing. And he's a little guy. He's like a little Lilliputian. He was like this tall, little, probably 120-pound guy. And if Sean sneezed, he probably would have been lifted up to the stratosphere. And they see a little guy with a big gun advancing toward a man obviously retreating. What would most police departments do? So Sergeant Fahey is very, very lucky to be alive.
100%. And it was literally right here where the police pulled up right here, and they were right here. And I mean, we could kind of reenact it a little bit here.
Yeah.
Without me stepping on the property here.
Let's point the mic toward. This is not a camera. This is a mic.
Look, I'm not on the property here. I'm on the sidewalk. Yeah, he came right here. He had a gun in his arms, and he's get off my property. And he's, and then Sean was retreating here, and then Sean came all the way into the street,
Right.
and then he even came out here, and then the police came. Are we on? Is this?
Yeah.
Are we framed? All right. And then you saw the rest of it.
Yeah. So you all seen it here. And so how many minutes until the pizza gets here?
35, 40 minutes.
Okay. And thank you to
everybody for all the donations.
Yeah, thank you everyone for the pizza donations. And
It was pretty expensive, actually. Yeah.
How much was it?
Brian was right. $150.
That's with the tip?
No, it's not with the tip.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So
Wow. Welcome to Mystic, Connecticut, the home of the most expensive pizza apparently in the freaking United States of America.
That was 5 pizzas and two liters of soda.
they don't have 2 liters. I had to get 4 16 ounces and 2 bottles of water.
Wow.
Oh, I was just going to ask. I need water. I don't drink soda.
Yeah.
Soda's not good for you.
Got you. I know you very well.
I'm not a medical doctor. I do not give medical advice. So this is just Leroy. This is simply Leroy Truth giving. Less soda,
He's a good
healthier.
influence on myself and South Jersey News here, but not right now.
So, but anyway, this was Garden State Accountability's idea about how Sergeant Fay put his own life in jeopardy and the lives of the other officers. If there was a firefight there, it would have been insane. And Sean could have been mortally wounded. Thank you, Tad Elder. Thank you so much for all the super chats. God bless you all. And
906, guys. 906. Thank
Oh,
you.
he's
oh my
almost
God,
there.
we need
94
94 people. That's it, 94. We have over 1,570 people here.
And it costs you nothing to subscribe
Right. So I want you to subscribe first to Garden State Accountability.
all day.
I want you to subscribe second to Full Court Press, third to Leroy Truth Investigations, fourth to Here's the Deal if you're not subscribed to him, and fifth if you're not subscribed to Sean, Long Island Audit Ready, subscribe to him, and six, Scalzo Photo. If you're here, Scalzo, subscribe to Scalzo Photo.
100%.
He's a huge behind-the-scenes guy. He is literally a genius. He is not metaphorically, he is a genius. And he has ideas, like incredible ideas, editing ideas, story ideas. I'm going to be doing a Leroy Truth Live with my entire team in Union City starting very soon. And we're going to be doing movie night. I bought a 200-inch screen. It's like drive-in theater exposing corruption. We're going to play Long Island videos. We're going to play Here's the Deal videos. We're going to play Garden State Accountability videos, Full Court Press videos, Leroy Truth videos.
I assume that because Sergeant Fahey works so much overtime, he's still at work right now and will be coming home at some point. Maybe we'll see him. Maybe he'll come by and.
Yeah, maybe we can peacefully interview him, and I'm going to definitely do this, just in case, because when he gets deranged, he doesn't do what most people do, is retreat into his house like he did. He left into his house, ladies and gentlemen. When he told Sean to get out of his property, Sean immediately said, "Yep," and they were leaving.
That's the 200-inch screen.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that's the screen right there. Look at Scalzo dancing. Scalzo, you didn't know you'd be on this. This is funny. Oh my God. That wasn't the whole setup. We got a professional setup with it, but we were testing it out. And so please keep spamming Garden State Accountabilities. Jack Nelson, welcome to Bronze Level, new member. God bless you. And keep putting Garden State Accountabilities link in here. Let's get him to over 1,000. 1,001 and beyond. And here, what do we have here? Paper Airplane said he's probably working at home. Expose those dirty cops. And who's that? Is it Caliban? Thank you for all your hard work. Here we go. Claudette, thank you. Keep it coming. Subscribe to Garden State Audit. Claudette, I appreciate you. NZ Kiwi from New Zealand.
Shout out to New Zealand.
2AJ said, I'm sure Cop Tuya is in witness protection. Yeah, that's what that's for right now. That's what that's for.
But he's going to have to move his car when the pizza guy gets here.
Ripple Effect, thank you for the $2 for Leroy.
What's that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ripple Effect wants to know how you become an auditor.
You take your camera out and you go to a public place.
Right. You
That's
do
simple.
do it peacefully, professionally, and you have a right, a protected right. In other words, no one gives you permission to record. The Constitution guarantees that the government will not prevent you from recording, which of course they do all the time. And none of us looks for lawsuits. None of us. I've got two lawsuits, a state and a federal lawsuit, state in New Jersey against Senator and Mayor Brian Stack. Please subscribe to my channel, Leroy Truth Investigations. I am the most attacked journalist in the history of the United States. I've been attacked over 41 times over the last 19 months since I've been investigating, and we have been investigating and exposing Senator and Mayor Brian Stack of Union City, New Jersey, who's not only a mayor of Union City, New Jersey for over a quarter century, he's simultaneously a New Jersey state senator. So he's a mayor, executive branch, state senator, legislative branch. Simultaneously, he is the head of the New Jersey State Judiciary Committee, the judicial branch. That's called a dictatorship. He picks all the judges, all the prosecutors. I've been attacked over 41 times, and this man is a witness. Small fry, thank you so much for the $10.
Day one, when Leroy was first assaulted and robbed by Justin Mercado at the first Union City Hall meeting that we attended, and from there it just continued. with no accountability whatsoever. So that's why we continue, because until there's accountability, we won't stop. But good news, speaking of prosecutors,
This is big news. Now, in the 41 attacks that have been done against me, I've been attacked, harassed, kicked, had my camera equipment broken. I was ripped out of a church in Jersey City, New Jersey. This is all on my channel. So for any new people who are on this live stream, go to my channel. This is all there. I was literally, and I was ripped out, and he was right next to me. I was ripped out of a church in Jersey City, New Jersey, called Monumental Baptist Church, on the orders of New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy. First time a sitting governor has ever had a man ripped out of a church while he was praying because Murphy didn't want me in the same church as him because of all the exposing of corruption.
Long Island Audit's comment. How can anyone defund? Let me see here. Read it.
How can anyone defend a tyrant? Spitting in a member of We the People's face is beyond me. I appreciate all your support. Please sign the petition.
absolutely.
Right.
If they can post that, if the mods can post that petition link in
Right.
here, and if everybody could go sign it at some point, cost you nothing again, and it help affect some change here.
Absolutely. I've signed it. We've all signed it.
Signed it.
And over 40,000 people have signed it. And LIA, how many people, or anyone can tell us, how many people have signed it? What are we up to?
Puerto Rico, what's up?
Hey, hello, Puerto Rico. I went there on a honeymoon. And beautiful, beautiful place. Oh, my God. Beautiful place. And so a lot of them signed it. So please, mods, put the link to the petition. Just keep it rolling. Also, keep putting Garden State Accountability's link there. He's our very good friend, fearless. He's driving 2.5, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours. He's not making money at this. He's not monetized yet. If you can help get him to 1,000 subscribers today, he gets monetized. At least he gets gas money to start with. That would help. He's got a family. He's got young children, amazing wife. And that would help. Get him over the top.
Put a 1 in the chat if you signed the petition.
All right, everyone, put a 1 in the chat if you signed the petition. And if you haven't, please sign it. Mods, please keep doing your thing there. Please keep putting that petition in here. Let's get to 50,000. Our goal is 50,000, and then beyond that. But
So Esther Suarez.
oh yeah. So out of all the attacks that have been done against me, including I was ripped out of a Senate Judiciary hearing in Trenton while I was speaking because Senator Stack didn't like that I called a bill and I called him corrupt. I was violently removed. I was injured, went to the ER to be treated. And after all these 41 attacks, they have the dirtiest, most corrupt prosecutor in the entire state of New Jersey named Esther Suarez, Hudson County prosecutor. She is the puppet and the slave of Mayor Senator Brian Stack. Thank you, Roger M., $10. And she is so dirty. There's so many articles about how dirty and corrupt she is. And I have been calling on her to resign for a year now. And in fact, this gentleman right here, he found an egregious fire violation inside her office. And she just announced her resignation. So we have been demanding her resignation for a year. She finally said, okay,
W.
I
How you doing, W?
resign. Leroy Truth, Full Court Press, Garden State Accountability, Scalzo Photo. She said she gives up.
You want to read Roger M's comment?
Yeah, Roger M. Fahey belongs on a Brady list. Absolutely.
100%.
If a citizen did that with a gun, they'd lose the privilege of having it, and they would have lost their life most likely. I wonder how much of his overtime is spent practicing being aggressive in the mirror. It's not only very funny.
Are you talking to me?
It's not only very funny. It is probably pretty darn accurate.
Yeah, 100%.
In fact, I think Fahey watched that movie Taxi Driver. Was that Taxi
Yeah,
Driver
Are
or
you
Raging
talking
Bull?
to me? I think it was Taxi Driver, right?
Yeah, which movie is it, everyone? You're talking to me? You're talking to me? That's probably what Fahey does.
But he's a blatant liar. We've seen him on camera lying. We've seen him saying that he thinks Sean's phone is a gun. We've seen him saying that Sean threatened to kill him, and these things, no such thing ever happened. He knew it was a phone because he was saying, "Get that camera out of my face." Right? He didn't say, "Get that potential gun out of my face." He said, "Get the camera out of my face." He was butthurt because Sean told him get back to work. And he wanted to show him who the boss was, and he's been getting away with it. And they've been letting him get away with it. And Groton police have let him get away with it most recently, and it's a travesty.
Ripple Effect, thank you for the $5 generous donation. And you said SJVT, Brian from HTD. Oh, yeah. So you're suggesting for the August 5th. Please mark that in your calendars, everyone. We're going to be live streaming it. Maybe Sean Long Island Audit will be live streaming the event. He's going to be speaking at all of us. John Felix. Brian, here's the deal. Love to have you too, of course. Let me know if you and Trish can come. And SJVT, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. John Felix is confirmed. John Felix is confirmed. He's coming. He's speaking, and he's awesome. And also, let's see, where are we with the petition? Keep the petition links coming in there. And also, please keep putting the Garden State accountability links in there. We are so close. So close. Where are we now?
Where am I? 960, guys.
40 people. You could do it. You're going to put him over the top. He can go home and tell his wife and his family.
I got monetized today on YouTube.
Praise the Lord, I'm monetized on YouTube. And by the way, everyone, no one gets rich when you get 1,000 subscribers. You know, you're making 20, 50, 100 bucks a month. You're not rich at that point, but at least it pays for his gas money. He is so supportive of the work Sean Long Island does, Full Court Press, myself, the entire country of accountability and freedom. Yeah, he's a good man. So no one deserves this more. Oh, Denver Metro Audits, yes, he's invited as well.
Yeah,
I just talked to DMA the other day. He's a good guy. We've done some work together, and please subscribe to him if you haven't subscribed to him either. Denver Metro Audits, very, very professional, fearless. You know, stands his ground where he should, for you.
And if any of you have contact information from any of the people you suggested, please send it to Leroy.
Oh, yeah, show there.
We can use their contact information.
All right, there we go. Drum roll is the petition. I thought it was, is that the latest number?
34,800.
All right, 34,826. I thought we were at 40, but we were at 30. So 34,826. Keep it coming, and let's get this young man over the top as well. Now, Sean mentioned something in the chat. What do you think? And I want to hear what you think was in the mind of Sergeant Brian Fahey. And let's just do a play-by-play. And we're not saying we know what he was thinking. We're not medical professionals. We don't even play them on YouTube. But we just want to try to understand as a group, as a community, as we are here. What do we have? Over 1,400 people here. What was in his mind when he retreated? Well, didn't retreat. He closed the door on Sean after Sean's leaving. He sees Sean leaving. And then he comes outside with his gun. If he thought his life was in danger, why would you leave your house?
And then charge the man that it's in danger from. He literally charged at him.
Yeah. That's an important word, because words are important to describe things.
Yeah. Watch Long Island Audit's video from today. There's a Tennessee lawyer that made a really good point. It's a really good video. You should definitely check that out on Long Island Audit's channel.
Oh, absolutely. I think it was Southern Drawl, and anyone could put it in the chat here. What was the name of the YouTube channel? He was extraordinary. He laid out the charges that Fahey has to face. They are cut and dry in Connecticut law. And if anyone could put those charges in there, here we go, Southern Drawl law. Yeah. So Southern Drawl, it's hard to say, Southern Drawl law. And the guy is brilliant, a brilliant attorney. And he was just incredible. And he laid out the charges, the exact charges that the New Jersey State Attorney General should be immediately charging Fahey with. And so what do we have here? Delusions of grandeur and OCD, compulsive drive, plus narcissist arrogance. In my opinion, someone said, let's see, who's this? Orion's Child. Hello, Orion's Child. In my opinion, he was raging, nearly blackout rage. Yeah, he was out of control, and he had a gun in his hand.
Michael Poe, $5.
Oh, Michael Poe, thank you so much. I'll put a like on that one, or if you could do that.
Yeah.
Michael Poe, thank you for your donation there and your support. But what was going through Fahey's head? Because as I said earlier, Sean, he was so incredibly composed. Imagine each of you, if you're faced with a raging, deranged lunatic who has assaulted you previously, and Sean was doing everything right. He did everything textbook. He's removing himself, and his videographer's removing themselves from the property. This raging, spittling guy with breath that allegedly smelled like a rancid goat curry with 100-year-old aged tofu and Limburger cheese and anchovies coming towards you. And he had such clarity of thought because he wasn't out of control. He was in control. He was balanced and grounded and peaceful. He didn't even push Sergeant Fahey back, which 99.9% of people would do that instinctually. Someone puts their lips upon, it looked like Sergeant Fahey's lips were touching and pressing against Long Island Audit. And it's like that Katy Perry song. It's like he kissed a freedom fighter and he thinks he liked it. I mean, that was some sick stuff he did. And
His wife is a special education teacher.
wow. And God bless his family. I mean, I'm very concerned, legitimately concerned for them. Because if he did all these things to Sean that he's done, knowing he's on camera, knowing Sean gets millions and millions of views, knowing that thousands of you call, rightfully, peacefully call to petition your government peacefully, when you see Sean getting attacked. And he still does all these things. And this time he escalated where he brandished his weapon.
14 more.
Oh my-
14 more. 986, guys.
You are only 14 away from putting this man over the top. I am so proud of each of you, so grateful to each of you. And let's get him over the top. Please put his link in there again for Garden State Accountability, one of the best channels there. Oh, Roger M. How pissed is little Brian Fahey that while Bri is making Sean's life hell, Sean, well, he's not getting rich from it. I guarantee he's not getting rich from it. But Sean was literally almost unalived by this guy. Everyone needs to grasp the seriousness. And you're absolutely right. Sean's life was in jeopardy. It absolutely was. And here's another thing, and I want to make this very clear. And Sean, if you're hearing this as well. Sean had spit in his mouth. It looked like Fahey pressed his mouth against Sean's mouth. And we don't know what diseases, if any, I'm not saying there are. Oh, wait, let's celebrate. I'm going to pause here. Congratulations to you, my man.
1,000. Thanks, guys, everybody.
Great job. And I'm proud of you. Great work. Love you, man. Awesome.
Thank you.
And thank each and every one of you. That is wonderful.
That's awesome.
This is a big deal. It would have taken him maybe 6 months or another year to do that. So you're incredible. And so getting back to this very, very serious topic. So Sergeant Fahey spits in Sean's mouth. Sean has no idea what medical diseases may have. I'm not saying there are any. I'm going to be very clear. I don't know. None of us know. But we don't know. So the Attorney General immediately must demand a blood test and a swab test from Fahey tonight.
Right.
Because Sean, now for the next 6 months to a year, he is going to be in fear of what he may possibly contract, as well as his family and his wife. Did Fahey, I'm just asking questions, not saying any of this is true by any means, but does Fahey have HIV? Does he have hepatitis? Does he have Epstein-Barr syndrome? Does he have mononucleosis? And these diseases will not show in Sean's bloodstream for 3, 4, 5, 6 months or more. So Sean is going to be living under the stress of this. His wife is going to be living under the stress of this. And this is not grandstanding. This is real.
Right. How could you say that there was no bodily injury when you don't know yet? He spit in his mouth, right? Like, so you don't know the potential for this. So much potential,
Right.
for some kind of bodily injury there. So
But, I think Sean is going to get tested immediately if he hasn't. And also, the Attorney General must demand, through court order, that immediately, that be done tonight, that court order, and that tomorrow morning, that Sergeant Fahey is forced to, through the law, however the law works in Connecticut, to give blood and a swab.
what do you think if it was the other way around and Sean had spit in Fahey's mouth? You think he'd be getting tested?
Oh, no. His teeth would have been knocked in.
Well, yeah, and that.
Or he would have been shot.
Well, he definitely probably would have been shot in that situation. But in your average situation, if your citizen spit in an officer's mouth or law enforcement's mouth, I think they'd have them mandatory testing.
Oh, mandatory testing.
Yeah.
They would have an involuntary blood draw, involuntary swab in the mouth.
Claudette said he wanted LAA to react so he could justify unaliving him. I agree with that.
Yeah, that is probably true. And here's the thing, and I want to underline the courage of Sean's anonymous cameraman. If it wasn't for Sean's cameraman, I would say there's a 90% or higher that Sean would not be with us today. If not for his cameraman.
We got a company.
Oh, we got a car coming here. No, I was hoping it was the pizza. I'm so hungry. And thank you, everyone, for donating the money for the pizza.
We got 34,934 signatures on the petition. Let's get this to 35,000 in the next 20 minutes. Let's go, guys.
Give us the number again.
94,000, 34,934.
Right. And all right, let's get to 35,000. You could do it. You put this man over the top. Thank you so much. But yeah, we would have been going to Sean's funeral.
Yeah.
And allegedly, I want to make very clear, I'm not making any statements of fact in regards to that. But just look at the circumstances.
Right, that's what we were asking too. What are the taxpayers paying for his private security detail here, who are probably here 24/7, 7 days a week?
Right. That's Brian Fahey's driveway.
Brian Fahey, who's a state trooper, has another state trooper protecting his.
Right. And how much overtime is this costing? Now, this is who we see, that state trooper there. There's probably other troopers in the woods here. And most likely, there's surveillance here. They've got undercover people here. And the thing is, we come peacefully. Sean and his videographer came peacefully. We condemn violence 1,000,000%. It's the peaceful path that we support and we live. But who's the one doing the violence? Sergeant Fahey. So, prayers to Sean and his wife and his family for the next 6 months of hell he's going to go through to know if there are any diseases he may contract. I mean, imagine if this was you, ladies and gentlemen, or one of your loved ones.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, and Fahey just seems dirty. I don't know. There's something about him that's skeevy to me. I'm not sure why he reacts the way he reacts because he's never held accountable. This is the third attack on Sean Long Island Audit, Sean Paul Reyes, in about a year, I would say. This is the third time, and he hasn't been held accountable yet. He got away with the first one, he got away with the second one, and he's just escalating it. So why would he stop if there's no consequences, right? So, yeah, he could contract swine flu. That's funny, Sean. Yeah, I mean that would be it. Yeah, where is the state police commissioner on this? We went to the state police headquarters today. We did ask all those kind of questions, and thank you for the $2, Roger. We did go there to ask these very same questions. They had a public information officer there, basically to try to cop-splain, and the answer was, it's under investigation. We can't talk about it, et cetera, et cetera. The whole spiel that they give us, and that they're working on a formal statement coming from the state police. So we got their contact information, and they're supposed to notify us when they have a formal statement. I won't hold my breath. I don't think there is anything to say other than I don't want to hear anything else other than he's been fired. The prosecutor is charging him with assault and battery and falsifying information or whatever it is, lying on a police report because he's a liar. Yeah.
You got to subscribe to Scalzo Photo. He's jealous now. Scalzo Photo. Put his link up in the chat.
Subscribe to Scalzo. Scalzo should be here, brother. We got pizza coming. If that's any kind of carrot to bait you in. Fired and charged. Yeah, arrested. 100%, James. Arrested, charged with a crime. He committed a crime on camera that for the whole world to see, right? Everybody knows it. Everybody.
Petition, guys.
All right.
Keep them coming.
And to mix things up again, I'm going to play. Some people have asked.
Mic is not working. Mic is not working.
Oh, did the mic die? Check 1 2 1 2. It says mic is on.
Put a 1 in the chat
It's
if
back.
you can hear us.
Are we back?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. I think it was when I plugged the power in, it disconnected.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so
Thank you, guys. We got ones.
to mix this up again a little bit, I want to play a song. This is called a melodica. And I've been a professional musician since I was 7 years old. Played all over the country. I have been the pianist on numerous Grammy-winning records. I was the
I like that.
composer of the title track of a Grammy Award-winning record.
Thank you, Kyle.
Kyle, thank you. Will you get an invite to the press meeting for the formal statement press release? That's a very good question. And we did get the information of, we talked to the, what's it called, PIO, which is the mic working now or no?
I'm hearing.
Check 1, 2. No.
Get closer. No, get closer to the mic. Yeah.
Okay. How about now? Is that better?
Nat Armstrong, 1499.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Armstrong. 14. Was it Nat Armstrong? And so I'm going to play a couple songs for you. Just mix this up a little bit. And we're waiting for the pizza. And the pizza's coming. They said like 35 to 40 minutes. It should be getting close. So bring this down here. So I'm going to play some of the Star Spangled Banner. Then I'm going to play this other song called Monty's Chardash. Mix it up. Here, get a little further away from the camera.
Right home.
A little variety for you there, ladies and gentlemen. And one more song, very different type of song. It's called Monty's Chardash. Oh, is this pizza here? It looks like. Are you the pizza man?
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. What's up, brother?
Hey, hello there. What's your name?
Come by, say hello.
Yeah, come on in. Hey, was someone watching this on YouTube? They just stopped by. This is awesome.
Iris, thank you for the donation. $9.99. Blue Line, thank you for the $5. Pizza for the trooper. Keep the journalist safe from the violent felon Brian Fahey. Trooper, hit the
Thank
like
you, Blue
button.
Line Transparency. Yeah, you were saying would the pizza driver be? Oh, there's pizza up there.
How do we know? Oh, there it is.
Oh, what do you have here? Oh, look at this.
Oh, two pizzas. Two drivers.
Oh, we got two. Yeah.
Is this your road? Can we ask you a question about Brian Fahey? And has he ever spit in your face, sir? And we come here peacefully. And do you think that was egregiously evil for him to spit in Sean Long Island Audit's face? Yep. So we don't have just one pizza car. We have two.
So that must be the neighbor.
All right. So we need a pen. We need a pen as well. Maybe they have a pen. Hey, so we have two pizza cars here?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. How many pies do we have?
5.
Okay. Excellent. And one specifically, and which one? Here, come on over Jersey City.
One plane going to one house, one plane going to the other house, and one plane going to the common.
Okay. And we want to put on that one house a message. And so we want to write a message on one here. And I'm going to put this mic away for now. Okay, we're just going to do the logistics of which pizzas go where.
Hi, how are you? Good. So, between the three plane, one goes to this officer here.
Okay.
One goes to the house on the left, 46, and one goes 44, and one goes to the house on the right. Right, the other one. Sorry.
Okay, so we've been instructed not to go down the driveway, so we have to like stay here and give it to you guys or someone.
Who's instructed you to?
The restaurant.
No.
You don't deliver to.
We need you to deliver to the house because We can't deliver to the house. We're not allowed to deliver to the
Well,
house.
we've been told we can't go down the driveway. I apologize for that.
When were you told this?
At the restaurant.
Right before he left.
Yeah.
Oh, before you left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told us not to go down that driveway.
How would they, what oh, yeah.
All right. I want to call a race. John Felix, pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to have you here.
Good luck getting your Amazon packages, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, this is egregious. Everything was clear from our standpoint here. And please, everyone who's joined us, smash that like button. Smash it, smash it. Keep this going. We got over almost 1,700 people in here. And, I mean, what you just witnessed is crazy. That's what happens in Cuba or Russia or Iran or Iraq or North Korea or China. Not in the United States of America. They got $150. It was to be delivered to the addresses which we specifically did not share. We will and will not share, of course.
What's funny is we bought this state trooper a pie. He's not over here protecting us. I mean, maybe in a way he kind of is. He's protecting us from Brian Fahey. But he's over here protecting Brian Fahey and his home. I wonder if they're giving him dinner. What if they're bringing him a pizza pie?
Well, did you ask the
I
state
did.
trooper?
He said he's good. He doesn't want to take it on the camera.
He should have. You know, the police talk about making bridges with the community. And something that is a philosophy, fundamental philosophy of myself, Scalzo Photo, Full Court Press, and Garden State Accountability, is creating a bridge between the people and the police. And it's calling the bad police out and exposing them. And it's also acknowledging and reporting when police do the right thing and protect our rights. So we're a bridge. There should be no us and them. There should be no thin blue line or thick blue line. And some of my best friends are police officers. And they are people who have protected people's rights. And yes, they do exist. And all we've done all day, when we went to the Connecticut State Police and Sergeant Davis, who we spoke with, he's the PIO there, and I know many state police are monitoring this now. They will talk and speak about our professionalism
100%.
and our positivity and our important pointed questions at times as well, because we are always looking to create bridges to assure that the people's rights are protected, that the Constitution is the highest law of the land, and they are honoring their oath to protect our rights.
It sounds like they're concerned that if Brian Lama Fahey gets the pizza and realizes we're out here, he'll come storming out here. Because how else could we draw him out?
And we don't want to.
We don't want
No,
to.
you know.
But that's the spin they're putting on
Yeah.
it. So why would how?
The pizza place is not the problem. Long Island Audit.
Yeah. So
No,
so
100%.
so let's keep. I want to, and this is coming from Sean. So I'm encouraging everyone: do not call the pizza place. And where was Sean's text here? The pizza place he wrote here is not the problem. Please, everyone, don't call them or leave them a bad review. This is about holding the tyrant Fahey accountable for the criminal actions. Yes. So let's keep Mystic Pizza 100% out of this, completely out of it. They're not part of it. I'm going to eat their pizza, and that's all I'm going to say about them.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The problem is this: is Fahey. He's the focus here, and also the state police for telling a private American business not to
What
deliver.
if it was Fahey that called them himself and told them don't deliver it?
Could have been.
Could have been.
The thing is, they didn't understand what he was saying at first because it was so much.
I just don't understand what the big deal is. Let them deliver their pizza, and that shouldn't cause any problem. There's a state trooper here protecting the property. He gets his pizza. Either he eats it, he doesn't want it, he throws it in the garbage, and keeps it moving.
40, and who's this? 40. What's that? Party said, "Eat your slice of $150 pizza, Leroy." I will get to it, absolutely. But yeah, please do not call them. Please do not call them. And let's keep the focus on what it is, and see what a police state. That police think they have the right to dictate to an American business who they could deliver to. And by the way, I've never met Sergeant Fahey. I don't wish him any ill will.
Wait a minute. What about his neighbor? Maybe the neighbor wanted the pizza.
Right. They never heard from Sergeant Fahey or the neighbor. They only heard from the state police, who they superseded our order.
Right.
An American
What
business.
if the neighbor ordered the pizza? They're going to stop them from going there and tell the neighbor, sorry, you can't have your pizza delivered here because Fahey said so, or because the state police said so. It's nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big problem. So they've literally shown that they are the police state. Mystic, let's see, Tony Gambino, Mystic Pizza has already had horrible reviews. Da, da, da. Yeah, so I want to keep them out. And they've had horrible reviews. Pizza is da, da, da. Okay, and Tony Gambino, thanks for the super chat there. Again, I don't want to focus any more time on them.
Yeah, you got them.
And so let them be. Let's not waste energy. Each of you have limited time. If you want to make peaceful phone calls to petition the government, then do that to the Attorney General of Connecticut peacefully, and let them know what you saw tonight and what you saw with Brian Fahey on what he did to Long Island Audit. That's what it's about. How is it that a peaceful man in America can be violently, aggressively spit in his mouth while this guy has a gun and he's enraged, he's out of control, he's maybe near blackout enraged. And somehow the innocent, peaceful journalist and his videographer go to jail. And the $250,000 man, Fahey, is a free man. I mean,
we wouldn't be here right now if they didn't do that. We wouldn't be here right now.
Right. And it was Fahey's, it's Fahey's actions and Groton. Groton, remember, Groton are the ones who arrested Sean. And the Connecticut State Police that we've interacted with, everyone was very professional with us. So we personally have no issue with them.
Right.
It's the Groton Police we do have issue with because you chose to violate the freedoms of Long Island Audit and his videographer by giving them trumped up bogus charges because you let the Connecticut State Police or governor or attorney general or whoever higher up, and I will find out who ordered the charges against Long Island Audit and his videographer. And we will find out, and you can help with this too, how did the bail go from $10,000 for Sean and $0, it's just signature, sign, and recognizance for the videographer?
Who made that phone call?
After numerous phone calls, and it was admitted, it went up the food chain. People at a very high level, suddenly in retaliation and conspiracy, suddenly Sean Long Island Audit has $75,000 bail, and the videographer, who didn't even say a freaking word,
Who's the mayor of Groton?
$50,000 bail.
Who's the mayor of Groton? And when's the next town meeting?
Oh, yes. Oh, I think it may be next week. And if anyone knows when the next Groton meeting is, I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right.
I think it's Tuesday. And so if it is Tuesday, I want confirmation if it's Tuesday, what time, and is there public speaking?
Okay, here we go.
All right, we got
Mayor
some
Keith
information.
Hendrick.
Mayor Keith Hedrick.
Hedrick.
And we asked Mayor Hedrick that we would like to talk with you tonight. We would like to talk with you. We'd like to meet with you. We're here.
We should have went there.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because we're playing with the police, right? We should have went above their head.
Yeah. So, Mayor Hedrick, we are asking to meet with you immediately tonight. This is extremely important. Your beautiful town is being torn apart because of the actions of a resident who happens to be a Connecticut State Trooper, Durain Sergeant Fahey, and your Groton Police.
And I can't tell you how many residents have stopped by, honked their horns in support, came by to say hello, to say what's up, donated, are in this chat room right now. These are your constituents here that know what happened and know the egregious violation of Sean's rights, the unlawful arrest, and they know what you're up to and what you're doing. I don't know if you had a direct hand in this. I would assume that you did as the mayor. I don't know if you have a public safety director or if you are the public safety director. But listen, this is your ship here. We're assuming you're the one steering it. And if you don't get this police department under control, then you're the one that has to be held accountable because you're the one that can hold them accountable. So.
Right, absolutely right. This is very important how this has evolved. So we are asking to peacefully meet with you tonight. Here we are. You know where we are. I will give you a phone number to call. And the phone number is, let's see. Actually, no. Email me. Email me at LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. I will monitor that right now, Mayor Hedrick. And let's meet tonight in a public location, and we need to speak with you on behalf of we the people. Because what's happening in your town has gone so viral for all the wrong reasons. Groton is a beautiful place. I know it. I've been going to New England for years. It is a beautiful place to live. but it has the worst stain against freedom and against America in its history right now. And you could put it, you can make this right. And so we want to meet with you tonight.
You have a resident who's a state trooper wielding a weapon at a peaceful journalist, then spitting in his face here in your town, and your police department, instead of arresting him and holding him accountable, arrested the peaceful journalists who didn't break the law. Make it make sense, brother. You do have something to answer for. It is your responsibility. You're the mayor of this town, and we're appealing to you for some cooperation and accountability. Simple as that.
Absolutely. John Denicola, hello, and I want to share some super chats here. Tom Woodall, thank you. No, you want to read it? FACO, he says, Faye always chickens out. And we have Kyle Schmidt.
Schmidt, yeah.
And thank you. 1/4 mil, cops got dirty and good lawyers. Give cop something.
Pizza.
Oh yeah, give cop pizza. Yeah, and we offered the state trooper pizza, and he didn't want it. Like, we're all on the same side, ladies and gentlemen. There is no us and them.
He said leave it there. Maybe when he's done with his shift to take it. Maybe he doesn't want to be on duty. And
We got
Maybe.
the 35.
We got it. You're at 35,179. God bless you all. Now,
let's spit for that.
Now, please put in Full Court Press NV's link too. Let's get him more subscribers as well, please. And these are both phenomenal gentlemen here. He's at 1,042 Garden State Accountability. Show him there. Show him there.
All because of we the people.
We the people.
Because we're powerful when we're united and we're together. We're more powerful.
Did you get the hat from Sean?
I got the hat from Sean. So if you'd like to support Long Island Audit, you can go to his merch store. He also has a GoFundMe. If you guys can put the GoFundMe out there for him. And then sign the petition, guys. Buy his merch. The hat is freaking awesome. I bought a shirt from him. I mean, not this shirt, the one that says "Resist Tyranny."
Right, and I want to make something very clear too to all the Connecticut State Troopers watching. We're open to talking with you as well, because every one of your state troopers was completely professional with us today.
Yeah, they spoke to us.
And I had a number of questions, including about getting my gun permit, which I do want in the state of Connecticut. And there was a state trooper. What was his name?
Which one? Hill and
there was Davis outside.
Davis, Hill, and
Senti.
Right.
Senti was very professional, and I had lots of questions about getting my gun permit, and he answered every single one of them. And I also asked him, why do we need gun permits when we have the Second Amendment that says thou shall not be infringed as well? But everyone that we dealt with in Connecticut State Police, including this state trooper here, was very professional. So we are not against anyone. We are against actions. And if they are a police officer in the course of their duty or when they're off duty, are doing the wrong thing, they need to be held accountable by you.
Right. The state police did speak with us. Every single one of them handled it in a professional manner. The Groton police hid from us.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't come out from behind the camera. They wouldn't whatever it is.
They had this
glass
that was so dark, it looked like it was a black room, like there was no one there.
We couldn't see who we were speaking to. They wouldn't identify themselves by name. They would only give us her badge number, which I guess will FOIA request her name and information.
Hello, Marco Navarro.
And no one else would come to the door, or even they hid behind the glass, and that was it.
Yep. So we want to make clear, Connecticut Police, we have no issue with you whatsoever. We would like to talk with you to make sure that you do the right thing and hold your officer who did major criminal actions against a peaceful journalist and his cameraman. Because if you don't, then you're all part of that. If you do hold him accountable, fire him. I don't care what you got to go through with the union. He needs to be fired, and he needs to be charged, not just fired. Just because he's a police officer doesn't mean he gets to be fired or given a 1-year suspension with pay and not be held criminally liable. He especially has got to be held criminally liable because it makes all of you look bad. How many of you would have done what Sergeant Fahey did to Sean Long Island Audit? My guess is hopefully none of you. And in fact, when I was talking to Sergeant, who was outside Davis, Sergeant Davis, the information officer there, I asked him, is it wrong to spit on someone? He said yes. And he knows the context. We're talking about Fahey spit on Sean into his mouth. He said it was wrong. I said, I respect that you said that in uniform as a Connecticut State Trooper.
He also acknowledged that up until that point, Sean didn't break the law.
Right. I did a play-by-play. When Sean peacefully walked up to the door. Any criminal actions there? No. He knocked on the door. Any criminal actions there? No. As soon as he was told to leave by Sergeant Fahey, he didn't linger for a second. He literally said to his cameraman, "Let's go." And he immediately started walking away. Did he break the law? And this very professional Connecticut State Trooper, Sergeant Davis, said, no laws were broken. So why are there still charges against Long Island Audit and his cameraman? So what I'm calling on the State Attorney General right now, you're probably watching this, dismiss these charges tonight.
Right now.
Against Long Island Audit and the cameraman. You're not caving into me. You're not caving into us. You're not caving into Sean. You're doing the right thing as an American.
And honoring the oath that you swore to, right? To protect our rights.
Right.
I mean,
it's not a personal win for us.
It's a personal win for you.
Right.
In integrity.
And you will be acknowledged and celebrated for doing the right thing. And yes, it is your job to do the right thing, of course.
We will acknowledge you and celebrate you for doing the right thing. Yeah, it is your job to do that. You're supposed to do that. But we'll acknowledge that you did it because, we've experienced other prosecutors and district attorneys and that will have no problem breaking the law or putting someone through the system. We know that the process is the punishment, who have no issues doing that. But we expect integrity from you, and we expect you to honor your oath and your commitment to the public and honor the law that you swore to uphold.
Right. And you watched the video numerous times. And what's the Attorney General's name? I want to address him by name.
He's on the team now.
Right. We got a new team member here. And Scooby-Dooby-Doo, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the transparency. Thank you for that. And so we are asking you, the Attorney General of Connecticut, to immediately tonight announce that all of those bogus charges are dismissed.
Yeah, you can nip this in the bud right now. You don't have to prolong this any longer.
No.
Right? You got activists, you got journalists, you got First Amendment advocates who are paying close attention, and the general public, to this story, and are not going to stop until justice is served correctly. So, I would implore you for your own sake and for the sake of your reputation, do the right thing. It's that simple.
Right. And I also want to make it clear that no one asked us to be here. No one asked us to cover the story. Sean Long Island Audit didn't ask us anything. We see with our own eyes the viral video that is everywhere, all over the world now. And we saw it was an egregious wrong done by the Groton police.
The Attorney General is William Tong.
William Tong, T-O-N-G?
Correct.
Okay. All right, Mr. Tong, we are asking you, and I am asking you man to man, as Americans, to do the right thing, honor your oath to the Constitution, and supporting law and order. Immediately drop the charges tonight. Let Sean's family and the cameraman's family be done with this nightmare that's been done against them.
I think it's important for law enforcement to know that, you have to honor and obey the same laws that you expect us to do. The laws that you enforce against us, you're not above them, right? So you have to respect the law the same way that you expect us to. If not, this is how you're creating a divide between yourselves and the public. That's you that's doing that. But you can bridge that gap really easily by holding your own accountable. And I know many of you good law enforcement officers feel the same way that we do and want accountability and want to see that happen and agree that, no, you can't just go breaking the law because you have a badge and a monopoly on violence.
Right. And we have created bridges with police departments throughout various municipalities in America. And if there are any Connecticut State Troopers or Groton police officers who want to contact me confidentially, LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. It will absolutely be confidential. You will not be revealed. I guarantee it.
And if you know Sergeant Fahey and know of any of his corruption, or if he is cooking the books and you're aware of it, please contact us. If you've seen him do other similar things and take advantage of his badge and assault or attack or intimidate anyone, please let us know.
And we got a super chat here. In honesty, let's see, this is from Kyle. And Kyle, thank you. In honesty, probably because it is private property and a small footage did not have permission to film private property. So if it was a drone cam, would it be different?
No.
That's a good question.
Well, you do have permission. There's no law against filming. There's laws against peeping toms and going in somebody's windows to catch them in a private situation. A journalist knocking on a door and recording that interaction is not a violation of the law in any way.
No, not at all. And the fact is that you can knock on anyone's door. Girl Scouts, Jehovah's Witnesses, Halloween candy children.
Right.
Go up to any door. And if any private property owner says, I want you off my property, the answer is absolutely, I am leaving now.
Imagine this. You have a 5-year-old daughter. You dress her all up for Halloween. You bring her to the neighborhood to knock on the door and trick or treat. And in the process, you record your child. It's their first time out trick or treating or whatever. Their costume is beautiful. You spend a lot of money on it and you want to hear them say trick or treat. They're 3 years old, whatever they are. They just started speaking and they're saying trick or treat and you record it. By that logic, that would be a crime. That would be considered voyeurism because you're on private property and you're recording. It's ridiculous. There's no law against that. Now, if you're holding your phone into someone's bathroom while they're using the bathroom, yeah, or they're changing in their bedroom and you're trying to capture that. But it's the intent, what your intention is. We all know what Long Island Audit's intention was because he made it clear. And not to mention, but I am going to mention it, he wasn't even recording. While he was on the property, he himself was not recording. He had a cameraman recording, but they were both charged with voyeurism. So make it make sense. How could he be charged with that if he wasn't even recording? It just doesn't make any sense.
I've got a biting fly trying to bite my head. Oh, it just got my ear. All right, Kyle. And let's see. Okay, Roger M., thank you for the super chat. And I'm very concerned about Fahey, Roger. And if he does all these attacks, and he's done 3 attacks, I understand, on Sean of Long Island Audit, when he knows he's on camera, when he knows Sean's videos get millions of views, what is he capable of? What does he do behind closed doors? And I'm not saying I know, I don't, but it is a question that needs to be asked. And I am concerned for his family and friends. That's a legitimate, very important question. Oh, we got 35,313 now on the petition. And heading toward 40,000 there. So thank you, everyone, for signing.
You guys are awesome. You guys are really the best. It feels so good to know that we didn't come out here in vain, and we have your full support. There's 1,300 people watching. There's over 2,000 likes. We got him over 1,000 subscribers, so he can now be monetized. The donations are still coming in. It's awesome to know that we have your support, and I'm sure it's awesome for Sean to know that he has your support and he has our support, because he does.
Yeah, he absolutely does, as does any one of you who are wronged like Sean was. So I'm looking forward to the email from Attorney General of the state of New Jersey, of the state of Connecticut, Attorney General Tong. And it's LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. And email me tonight, and let's talk. Let's meet. We'll meet you in any public place you like. And we are asking you to do the right thing. You're not doing me a favor. You're not doing Full Court Press a favor. You're not doing Sean a favor. You're doing the right thing. That's the thing. God bless you. You're doing the right thing. That's what your job is. In other words, this is a choice point. This is why you were chosen for this position.
This is the fork in the road.
I mean, literally, not all the other stuff. Yeah. You have a choice to support and follow the law, or support and follow the distortion and protecting the criminal here. Yeah. This is your choice point. And hey, Good Guy Activism, make sure to join him as well, Good Guy Activism. So, Attorney General Tong, this is your choice point. Before you go to sleep at night, dismiss all the charges against Long Island Audit and his videographer, and you will have made the choice point. You will be an example throughout the entire United States, and that will be an earthquake for every other state attorney general to say, we will not support criminal actions and criminal complaints and criminal charges against innocent people because a very deranged and violent state trooper, not alleged, we see the videos,
I mean,
was wronged.
Yeah.
I mean, did the wrong thing, and he felt he was wrong. Don't support bad criminal actions by circling the wagons. You're the highest law of the land, Attorney General Tong. Do the right thing. And we will celebrate you for doing your job as it should be done. And you will be an example to every single other Attorney General and prosecutor and judge in the entire United States of America.
Yeah, he's a loose cannon. He's a liability to your town, and to your whole department, the whole department here, the state troopers, to the whole community here. He's a liability. What happens when the next time, because you didn't hold them accountable this time? This is like parenting 101, right? Your child does something wrong, you discipline them. This is a grown man wielding a gun and spitting in the public's face. What happens the next time, because he wasn't accountable for the third time, when it escalates into something worse? Because we see a pattern here. He's getting worse and worse and worse, and more emboldened because he knows he has zero accountability. So what happens the next time when he does shoot somebody, pistol whip somebody, kill somebody, heavens forbid? Who is that fall on? Who is responsible for that? It's you, for not holding him accountable.
Absolutely. Rami, hello, welcome. And please subscribe to Rami, YouTube channel, Good Guy Activism as well. And we're going to wrap up here for today. But before we do, again, I don't have my other phone here to check the email. But Attorney General Tong, I am hopeful that I will see an email from you today. And we're hoping that you create, like when it was Lexington Concord back in the Revolutionary War days, the shot heard around the world. We're hoping this is a peaceful shot of law enforcement done right by you, Attorney General Tong. You will be a hero to every other person who says, we're looking for people in government who will actually respect the people's rights, protect the people's rights, and make sure the criminals are the ones charged and the innocent men, when they are charged, are immediately set free. Don't hem Sean and the cameraman up for the next year, 2 years, costing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars of attorney fees when they did nothing wrong. Brian Fahey did lots wrong, and the Groton Police Department did lots wrong. So with that, I want to thank everyone. I want to read the super chats here too before we go, if you can get to them here. And we have Elge in Espanol, $10 super chat. No place for tyrants in government and law enforcement. Exactly. And if Brian Fahey isn't held accountable to the full extent of the law, that makes every single one of you look bad. Groton, Connecticut State Police, every municipality in Connecticut, you are part of that black eye. You are part of the extreme violation that was done to Sean of Long Island Audit and his cameraman.
And they've earned the name Corrupticate.
Right, and to each of you. And why is Connecticut called Corrupticate? Attorney General Tong, you could change that tonight. Literally, you could change that brand. That has been earned, by the way. But you can change that tonight with your actions, not your words. We don't want people running for office saying, I'm going to support and protect people's rights. You have a chance to prove it. We know people through their actions, not their words. So I'm going to go to my car here, or someone's car, not mine, and check my phone, and I am hopeful that your email is there. And remember, you are not losing face. We did not beat you. It is not us against you. It's not Sean against you. It's justice against injustice. That's what it is. And every single American and every politician and every person in positions like yourself should be all about justice. So final words.
Final words. I mean, thank you guys for everybody that subscribed to my channel. Thank you for everybody that supported. You're getting us pizza and supporting the cause. Thank you for the people who actually came down the street and actually said hello and wanted to show their support. And I just want to say thank you to Long Island Audit for, you know, this is he stands for everybody. And I mean, it's a shame that this happened to him.
Absolutely. And his life was absolutely in danger. That's not metaphor. That's not grandstanding. That's not making it bigger than it was. It was absolutely in danger. A deranged, out of control, angry man brandishing a gun, spitting in his face. We are lucky Sean's alive now. And super chat here. Thank you again. And this is Julia. Be safe, guys. And thanks to Faye. Yes, thanks to Faye, police, and undercover people for watching and supporting the live stream. Yeah, thanks to you, Faye. You've been watching this. And we wish you only peace, you and your family. We're journalists. We are about exposing corruption, reporting it, so people like yourself, Faye, could be held accountable, and we can replace you with people who are going to honor our rights and honor the constitutional oath. Because every one of you that stands up for our rights will show others that they can and must as well. And last words, full court.
Well, we all have a role to play in enforcing freedom. Sean played his role, we played ours, you played yours. Now we're looking for Attorney General Tong and Mayor Hendrick, I think it was, Hedrick, to play theirs. And if everybody plays their role, we can ensure that freedom prevails. And that's all we want to do, is we want to stay free and keep tyranny as far away from us as possible. So that's the goal.
Absolutely. And we're going to leave a pizza here for this state trooper here. And if he wants to take it off camera, I hope he does. I hope he doesn't waste the food. And again, I don't want anyone calling that place. I'm not even going to name that place anymore. They're not part of this. Right. Keep it focused on what we want to change to make sure that, number one, justice is had for Sean and his cameraman, and justice is had for all of us. So remember, we don't ask for permission. We are the permission. Alone we fall, united we stand. And God bless you all. And make sure to save the date, August 5th. If you want to come join us in person in Union City, New Jersey, we're going to have a press conference at 12 p.m. It's either going to be 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to have special guests. Sean Long Island Audit will be speaking. Special guests, OG John Felix will be speaking. He's flying all the way up from Florida here. Tyrant Terminator flying from Chicago area. Full Court Press, South... Your new name, his Garden State Accountability. Scalzo Photo. Good Guy Activism will be joining us. Social Justice Water Pipe. Sativa Cross. And if you want to join us, if you have a channel, even if you have 0 subscribers, you are doing the people's work. Email me, LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. It's free. Come join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be very important speeches on accountability, freedom, what we can do to create change. Not just moan and biatch about it, but to create change. Because we want, individually and together, to make America free again. August 5th, second annual National Night Out organized by me and the Leroy Truth Investigations team. And if you want to speak, you have a channel, contact me, LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. Hopefully Brian Here's the Deal will be able to come as well. And you all are awesome. We so appreciate your support. We have over 1,000 people with us now, after a couple hours probably we've been on here. And the number one thing, we're supporting not only Sean and his cameraman, we're supporting you. 100%. Because what they did to Sean, they did to you and me. So let's call out the Groton Police. They need to do the right thing here. The Chief of Police, we want to talk with him. Mayor, we want to talk with Mayor Hedrick tonight. LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. Let's meet. We're going to be here for a few more hours in Connecticut yet. And also the Attorney General, Tong. We want to talk with you as well. Peacefully, to create a positive outcome for Groton, for the state of Connecticut, for Long Island Audit and his photographer, and most importantly, for we the people of Connecticut, the United States, and the world. God bless you all. I'm Leroy Truth. Please subscribe to my channel as well. We're going to follow this up. We're going to be doing lots of support on this channel, and God bless you all. We'll talk to you very soon.
Peace.
Peace out.